take a shot if you like golden showers. I do.
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who?
Welcome, you guys. My name is Carlo. I'm here with you guys, man. I have with me my boy Brandon. Be more careful. You're careful. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? What's good?
What's going on, nigga? Everything all right?
You know, another day, another dollar.
You know what it is, bro. Beautiful, man. It's a beautiful Sunday, bro. Beautiful
Yeah, it
Sunday.
was,
You
too.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But, you know, it's funny, bro. I felt like it's just like summer almost here, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like the month's almost over, which is crazy. Today is 18. By the way,
These days are flying.
as you guys know, I'm Haitian. Today is the Haitian Flag Day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Zoes, man, to all the Haitian niggas, man. And I also shout out to the Shade Room, who also like celebrate the Haitian Flag Day with us. You know what I'm saying? So they give us a lot of, you know, the Shade Room, right?
Yeah, I heard of it, but I ain't never.
Yeah, so this Shade Room is an American like vlog. And it's like black people thing, you know what I'm saying? So they're very popular. I get a lot of topics that we do, I get it from the Shade Room. So they celebrate the birthday to us, you know what I'm saying? So it's been over like 200 years, you know what I'm saying? Since we gained our independence, and then our Flag Day is today, May 18. So like I said, shout out to all the Zoes, to all the Haitian, man, you know what I'm saying? The good Haitians, you know what I'm saying? But I know, let me ask you a question, man. I mean, bro, I'm your guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Haitian people, man? Like, I know that has nothing to do with the show yet, but anything you know about like Haiti in general, bro, for the Flag Day?
I don't know anything about nothing.
Man, you're a black guy, man. You should do research about like the first independent country on earth, bro.
Man, look, that first independent, no disrespect, but that first independent country on earth, I wasn't born there.
But it
I
doesn't
gotta
matter.
find out where the fuck it does matter, because I need to find out where the fuck I
I wasn't
born
born.
at and where
I
the
wasn't
fuck.
born to.
Yeah, you was. You were born in Haiti.
It doesn't matter where you're born.
No, it does matter where you born if you don't know where you're born. You definitely need that information because you know you're from Haiti. I'm
Yeah,
not
but there's.
from. No,
But
you're not getting what I'm saying. You're missing what I'm saying. You're from Haiti. Your family's from Haiti.
Right.
Your heritage is from Haiti.
Right.
You wasn't taken from somewhere. Your roots is from where you're supposed to be. My roots are not the United States. I don't know where my roots are.
Yeah, but
I
what
had
I'm
to
saying,
adopt the
you're a
United
black
States.
person. You're a black person.
Right.
I'm a black person. You know what I'm saying? I can say the
Right.
same shit too. Look, I can say the same shit you say. Because literally Haitian, we were taken from the West African countries. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, if you look at Haitian, a lot of us, we don't look the same. We literally look like you guys. We don't look like typical African. Would you agree? I don't know if you ever seen Haitian. We don't.
I agree.
We look like literally American people. We don't really look like like typical. We look like African American. Technically, most Haitian do. The reason why is because a lot of Haitian came from like different places in West Africa, just like African American people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I can say, man, like my roots. I don't know my roots too because we came from different places in Africa. I can say that too, right? Just like you. So you're.
But at least, you see, you try, you vicious, bro. It is not the same. At least you're still of African descent. What are you talking
too.
about? We're of American. We're African American. They made that shit up.
You say I'm African descent. You African descent too.
I don't know that. I don't know what.
How don't
African
you know that?
descent. I don't know what African descent. You know.
I don't know too. I don't know where. I know we came from West Africa, and in West
Okay, so
Africa
you
there's
came
so
from
many
West.
countries.
Okay, you hold on, time out. You okay? So you know you came from West Africa,
Yes, sir.
and y'all, well, however happened, y'all end up in Haiti. But Haiti
No, no,
is
no. It's the
still.
same thing like you. That's why you don't seem to understand. When they were like selling the slaves,
Mm-hmm,
because most of the slaves that came to the Americas, when
mm-hmm.
I say Americas, I'm talking United States and then the
Right, but
Caribbeans,
is Haiti
right?
like America, or is Haiti like Africa? Is it more like America, or is it more like Africa?
It's more like Africa.
That's the point I'm making. So you got took from one place in Africa to another place in Africa. At least you're still in Africa. I'm from a place in Africa somewhere I don't know where, but they moved me to the United States. It's not the
I think
same. That's what I'm trying to
I
get you to
understand what you're trying
understand.
to say. You're trying to say, oh, in our country we governed by Haitian, by
No, I'm
African,
not
and then
saying
you governed
no. I
by
wasn't saying you
the
governed
whites,
by
right?
anything. No, no, I wasn't saying that. What I was saying is when you said you should do your research on the first independent, whatever you said,
Yeah.
I said I need to know where the fuck I'm from first before I learn anything about anybody else's history and shit. That's what I said. That's why we got to this. And I'm like,
I
I'm not
understand what
from
you're
the
saying.
United States. That's what I was
I
saying. I
understand what
don't
you're
even
saying.
know where my bloodline comes from. But the United States is not it. That's what I'm saying. I
I
don't know.
understand
So
what
I
you're
don't give a
saying. The
fuck about
reason
what
why
nobody else got. That's what I
I
was saying. I
understand
wasn't
what
trying
you
to be disrespectful or nothing.
no 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 no. I don't think I no disrespect taken. Is what is the reason why I said that is because as you know, like Haiti um inspired a lot of countries in the South America in the whole America,
To
mostly
fight.
like black people to fight for freedom,
Fight for
right?
their freedom. Yeah.
For the freedom. Like I was telling like somebody my girl like earlier. Um
You still with the same girl?
bro, look, we got past that. So like I was telling her like yo, say, uh, I even forgot my thought. Look, a lot of like country in the Americas, if you look at the flags, technically our flags. We
Mm-hmm.
inspire them to fight for freedom. So you as a black man, that's why I was telling you as a black man, you should look at that. See, man, like these people do it, we can do it too. But at the same time, if you look, a lot of people say, man, look at our situation right now. We are like in dying, literally dying. The country is dying. You know what I'm saying? But a lot that has a lot to do with the force that United States is. You know what I'm saying? They're literally robbing the country, destroying the country, and then I think a big part of that is because of what we did. A small ass country beat one of the most powerful, a small ass slave country beat one of the most powerful army in the world, which is the Napoleon French army. Then you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're literally paying for that. Not right now, not even right now. We've been paying for it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the reason why I say that. But I'm gonna say this, man, and now we move on. I'm gonna say this to all Haitian. I know me as a Haitian guy, I see the love that you guys got for the flag. It's a beautiful flag, you know what I'm saying? But I just hope one day, man, the same level of love you guys got for the flag, you guys got it for the country too. You know what I'm saying? The
Dang.
reason why I say this, you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
What?
Because if you don't love the country, the love you got for the
The
flag means
flag
nothing.
represents nothing.
Yeah, because the country, because a lot of people say, man, your country is fucked up, it's shithole. It's a shithole. But the flag, when you wave it, you make it. No, man, go clean your country first. After that, you'll be proud of the flag that's represent the country. You know what I'm saying? Have the same love for the country. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, the flag is beautiful and then you just love. Nah, that don't mean anything to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I don't even care about it. We're doing a show, I talk about it now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really care about it because I see the way we
Represented.
how we destroy the whole country right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason. But I just wanted to say that, bro. So we move on, bro. Now let's talk about this, bro. Did you see this shit? And then we're gonna talk about this horror shit. So Antonio Brown, bro. Did you see the whole like shit that happened?
Mm-mm.
So here's what happened. So Antonio Brown, I mean Aiden Ross, right? He got like a he did. I mean he does something where he do like celebrity boxing match. You know what I'm saying? So he got influencers fighting with each other, like rappers. You know what I'm saying? Streamers, all that niggas. So he got them like fighting, and then he paid them some amount of money. So if you look at this guy right here, this is Charleston White. In the is that green or blue? I don't know. This is Charleston White, and then this is Antonio Brown, AB, right? And then this is Aiden Ross. So he was having this celebrity boxing match. Antonio Brown was there with him. So apparently Antonio Brown got into a fight. So he got arrested. When that happened, a lot of people believe that the reason why that happened is because somebody was trying to snatch his chain. There's a video about the whole fight when Antonio Brown kicked somebody when he was on the ground. I'm not gonna play it because of YouTube community guideline. If we do that, our shit probably gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so violent. So we're not gonna play it. So he gets to a point where he even pulled out a gun and then shot a couple shots in the air. But it came out that was not the case. Nobody was trying to rob him. So the person that he got into a fight with was a guy that was in Kendrick Lamar. I don't know. Did you watch like the halftime show that Kendrick Lamar had?
Vaguely.
So if you did watch the halftime show, you see there's a guy that was in there with a Palestinian flag. Have you seen that? Did you see that? You saw it, right?
I probably did. Probably didn't. I don't know. But what about it?
So this guy is a Muslim guy. It's a black Muslim guy. Hold on, let me put this thing in do not disturb real quick. Okay, so this guy is a black guy. Is a black Muslim guy. So he go around like trying to preach like Muslim to people. You know what I'm saying? And then this guy literally had a problem with Charleston White, and he had a problem with Antonio Brown for something I think they say about the black Muslim community here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, like I said, is a guy that is one of the guys that are representing that. I think when the boxing match happened, and this guy was trying to talk to AD about what he said. So AD didn't, I say AD, AB, you know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown, yeah, he didn't like what the guy was saying, and then just like that, he started like throwing punches at the guy without the guy trying to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And then the securities tried to intervene and then book up the fight. That's when he pushed one of the security, and then when the security was in the ground, Antonio Brown literally like kicked him. And then he went to his car. Yeah, he went to his car, pulled out a gun, and started like shooting in the air. And then he went and saying that somebody was trying to grab him. In reality, that was not the case at all. He got arrested for that. Apparently, he got released the same day, the same night. So that's when he was released. I don't know if you've seen this thing right here. That's when he got released and went back to doing what they were doing on the stream with Aiden Ross. You know what I'm saying? Later on, Aiden Ross saying that the FBI and the Miami Police Department contacted him to stop what they were doing because they were trying to collect evidence with the gun shell, you know what I'm saying, and everything else. Apparently they're trying to do an investigation about what happened, and then from what people saying, what happened, what Antonio Brown did was not provoked. As you know, this guy been crashing out for a long time, even when the NFL what he did. I mean, what do you think so far, bro?
I don't know what to say, honestly. AB has been tripping lately.
I mean, he did say that. He did say, Oh, I don't know what happened after he went back to the thing with Aiden Ross. He said, "I don't know what happened. I have a CTE." So he's literally
Fuck is
making
that?
fun of CTE is like brain damage. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He was a football player, so I think it's chronic something like people who got hit too much in the head. So that makes sense because he was a football player. So you blaming that on that. So I mean,
but you said he
yeah,
grabbed the gun. He shot. He just shot in the air.
yeah, you didn't shoot at nobody, but you gotta understand. I think most states, even like, cause usually a lot of people think, oh, the southern state, like a state like Florida, like Texas, those states, if your life is in danger, you can just pull out a gun and shoot. That is true. But at the same time, if your life is not in danger, you cannot pull out a gun and shoot in the air, try to intimidate people. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work like that. If you do that, you can literally lose your gun right and be putting in jail too for that. A lot of niggas don't understand that. Those states give you the right if your life is in danger, you put out a gun and da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? You do what you're supposed to do to protect yourself. But if you look at the whole video, his life was not in danger. He was the one that was doing all what he was doing for literally no reason. Kick the guy. And I'm pretty sure soon he's gonna get indicted for that. Because he's him. He's
Nah, for real. Easy
he's him.
lawsuit.
Yeah. Because and then people were saying they were trying to rob him, and that was not the case at all. There was no robbing. There was no like a chain snatch. None of that. He attacked the guy like for no reason at all.
Yes, AB said he gonna get the people before they get him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Attack on black men is real.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
It's
AB. You better get your shit together. Better go take some medicine and sit your ass down somewhere.
yeah, no,
Man,
yeah. It's crazy shit, I guess.
not shooting in
I
the
mean,
air
I
unprovoked.
mean, they say the FBI is call. I don't know if that could. I don't know if that's true or not, but he did say that. Maybe that's true because usually these people they're looking for clout, right? So
Mm-hmm.
usually if a celebrity that's involved in shit like that, they're trying to make it seems bigger. I mean, I think that was bigger because if you attack the guy for no reason and then you brandish a gun and then start shooting and then make people run, you know what I'm saying? People was running like crazy because they thought they were being shot at. You know what I'm saying? Just because I think you deserve to go to jail and also you deserve to have your gun license to taken away from you, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, especially if it didn't warrant that. If you just out here being reckless with it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely agree.
I mean,
Come on,
what's up?
AB.
What's up? You think with this guy because he's been crashing out. Was one time he was working with him. He was when he first like signed to the Patriots with Tom Brady. He
Mm-hmm.
was literally calling Tom Brady daddy, and after that he left Patriots. He was literally disrespecting the guy and disrespecting his wife. It's like it looks like everywhere this guy goes, bringing problem, bringing drama. You think it is really CTE? You think it's really something wrong with his brain, bro?
It probably not
Or
be
you just wanna?
CTE, but it's probably is. It could be something wrong with him because he always been a little wild nigga. But disrespectful, I don't know. He just started this shit a couple years ago, but I don't know what niggas been through though. So I
Right.
don't know. He got the money to do it, so fuck him. Whoever
Yeah,
sue
but
him, he got the
they
money to
can
pay him.
literally.
So what you gonna do about it?
Yeah. But you might fuck around. If you live like a rapper, man, you live in a state where gun is very accessible, bro. Nigga might put you in a
Rapping.
coffin. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might put
You
you in a
there?
coffin, nigga. Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear
Oh.
me? Yeah, your shit is frozen. I don't know. Um, you
Nah, if
froze
you
for some
talking, I
reason.
can't hear you.
Huh? You froze. Sorry guys. Please guys, man, don't forget to like the video, share and comment, you know what I'm saying? And then also you can donate to the channel if you like, you know what I'm saying, to support us. Yeah, very important. My guys will be back very soon, bro. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, your stuff was frozen. Yeah, I said you got the money because when you told, bro, you live in the States where gun is very accessible. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy. You can clap a nigga like for if you feel like you gotta be careful, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're living like a rapper, you know what I'm saying, you're probably gonna get like the rapper result. You know what I'm saying? Acting
Yeah,
like
he
a
want to be a
hoodoo and
rapper,
shit.
but
That don't
flashy,
make no sense.
flamboyant, let you know he got paper.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's crazy. But hey man, like shout out to everybody involved, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
I mean, what you want me to say? that's the right thing to say, man, ain't it? Shout out to the victim, man, but I just wish one of them rich ass nigga man do something to me, man. I'll make a couple million like Cassie, man. Hey man.
Oh shit. Cassie took dick for that, so I wouldn't use her as
Nah,
as
nah,
an
nah, nah.
example.
Maybe that Cassie. Who could I use?
I don't
Who could
know.
it? Hold on. Let me see. I mean, which nigga that sued people and win? I don't want to sue and lose, man. I want to sue like somebody that I want to take an example. One of the niggas that sue and won. Who?
Oh no, no niggas that sue.
Fuck.
Oh, did he?
So them niggas be getting the ass whooped for no reason, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if I can fight, man, I'm not gonna say. I'll just beat me, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
Hey,
can't
man,
go like that.
a couple black eye for a couple million, bro. That's it's worth it, isn't it?
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. But like I said, but shout out to everybody involved, man. But now let's move to the real topic, bro. And your boy Tory, bro. Your boy Tory Lane, bro. Let me see this. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull this thing up, guys. Tory Lanez. That's gonna be the topic today, bro. As you know, Tory been in jail for like 2 years now, right? Almost 3 years. 2 years. He got convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people believed that, right? Not believe, because a lot of people still believe Tory's been wrongly convicted, and then some people believe he deserves to be in jail. Where he's at? You know what I'm saying? He's been in there for 2 years. I've heard a lot of good stuff about what he's doing in there. He created like an organization to help like wrongly convicted inmates fight for their freedom so they can get released. You know what I'm saying? I even heard that he helped somebody freed. You know what I'm saying? Get freed from wrongly
Mm-hmm.
convicted. I think that was a good thing. And I also heard that he was in jail doing like putting hate on people too. I don't think outside of the jail, but inside of the jail. So he was doing wild shit in there too. That makes sense because you got money. If you got money, niggas probably gonna come to you and try to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want with the bread in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then as you know, in California, it's not about like it's more about race. From what I understand, the blacks hang with the blacks, the whites hang with the whites, the Mexicans or the Latinos hang with the Latinos. So that's how it is in the California like jail, you know what I'm saying, prison system. Even though in the street, them niggas could be like friends. The Spanish hang with the white, the black, but whenever these niggas like go to jail, they have to separate because there's a jail like I mean there's a race war when it comes to shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So he wasn't there for 2 years, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then just like that, we heard a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, if I'm not tripping, he was stabbed 14 times. His lung collapsed They had to flew him from a helicopter to a hospital that was like 1 hour away. You know what I'm saying? They had to put in oxygen. So, from what I understand, we almost lost Tory from that. And then the person that stabbed him was this guy right here on the right. He's a Mexican guy. I think he's 42 or 44 years old. He's in prison for capital murder with the possibility of parole. So how did this guy get there? So this guy was convicted of killing a 13-year-old back in 2002. So this guy was 22 years old. He was dating a 13-year-old girl. And then for some reason, some shit happened with him and the girl. He put out a shotgun and shoot and kill 13-year-old kid. This guy is the definition of despicable. Not only this guy is a criminal, this guy is a pedophile too. Because you 22 years old. You dating a 13-year-old girl. Apparently the girl was a runaway. I mean, what do you think so far, man?
I was like a hit.
No, I'm saying we're gonna go into that. I want to say like what I asked you about this guy. We're gonna go into Tory. So don't worry.
No, I'm saying that's
What
it
I just said
like.
about this guy.
He was used for that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
but
was the nigga
I'm
he was
asking
used
you
as.
about I get that. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get there. I'm asking you about this guy history. What I just told you about him.
He's a low level.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I
a
want you to
lower
say,
below.
man. Like,
Who else was they gonna use?
but
Who else was gonna do it?
okay, but from what I've seen, a lot of people say that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Because
What's not
Tory
true?
team. No, I'm telling you. Because when the story broke, they said the reason why this guy stabbed Tory is because Tory disrespected his wife, said some shit about his wife. Apparently,
Lies.
they were in a visitation, like a room, and then his wife come to visit her. I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. If this guy got a wife, oh, what the fuck?
Exactly. It don't make no sense. There's lies, bro. It's a
It
lie.
could be like, I mean, what I'm saying, the reason
There's
why I
no
said
could
that is
be.
because no. Look, listen. The reason why I say that, you can have a wife because it's women are like crazy, bro. Like this guy is in jail for killing
No, it's still women that'll still
little
fuck
girl.
with you if you outside, but not locked up. You ain't got no wife.
Yeah, and
that
locked
you
up
can
too.
kill
They'll
that bitch. Come on,
do.
bro.
But there's serial killers who kill people. They get married in jail, man. Like, bro, some women are just fucked up like that, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this guy stabbed Curry 14 times. I think like 6 in his back. Most of the stabbing was in his back. So he looks like Tory was. It was like a ambush. So Tory didn't see it coming really. Like I said, they say he was something he said to his wife, and then that's why the attack happened. And then there's also other places and other people that says that the reason why the attack happened is because Tory was using his money to help the the blacks fighting the other races. Because as you know, like I just said earlier, in the California prison system is all about race. If you got a nigga with the bread, he's probably gonna use the bread to maybe help like these niggas get like knives and shit, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, so they can be prepared or be fighting when it comes to other races. So I
Who
think
told
that's
you
the
that?
reason. That's the other like story that I've seen on the internet when that shit happened.
Well,
I mean, what do you think?
let me give you some. Let me fix your story.
Yes, sir, correct.
Tory Lanez was doing all that shit in there, but it wasn't just for black people. It was for whoever that was fucked up in there that their charges wanted reopening. It wasn't just black people. So we're gonna fix that first and foremost. And that's not why he got stabbed. He got stabbed because all of a sudden the witness, because remember when we originally first talked about this and we kept getting into this part specifically, we could not get past this part because you kept coming up with this stupid ass excuse as to why
the person's, and I wasn't even talking about. I wasn't even talking about the DNA. I was talking
Okay.
about the statement.
Okay.
Why everybody there didn't get a statement? Why they only picked certain people? And you kept giving me this bullshit as to why certain people didn't take nothing and nothing. Then it comes to find out the only information that they was taking was from Tory. They didn't process nobody else's information.
Okay. Okay. So here's what like. Did you watch this like press conference?
I
That
heard a
the
little
Tory
bit of it.
team. Okay, so let's watch a couple of it, and then I'm gonna talk about your point. I don't. Let's watch it to understand because they said that Kelcey Nicole bodyguard come forward and then saying that Kelcey told him that he's the one that shot Megan. So let's listen to it and then we talk about it. Right?
Okay,
All
absolutely.
right.
Morning. We are here today to bring to your attention some information Unite the People believes is exculpatory in Mr. Daystar Peterson's case, professionally known as Tory Lanez. Recently, we've been made aware that a member of the media, Mr. Gianno Caldwell, was working on an op-ed for the New York Post regarding Mr. Peterson's innocence. During his work on that op-ed, he became aware of some information in Unite the People's possession regarding a statement that was given to Unite the People by someone with information relevant to that case. The New York Post recently reached out to the prior district attorney, George Gascon, Megan Pete and her representatives, and Kelcey Harris and her representatives. The only party that responded last week was Megan Pete's representatives with a request for more information. A few days later, Mr. Peterson's brutally attacked in his jail cell. Unite the People represents Daystar Peterson in his appellate process. We filed an appellate brief and a writ of habeas corpus on his behalf. The district attorney's office has already responded. The case is fully briefed. We're just waiting for the appellate court's decision. We were willing to wait for the appellate process to play out, but given that brutal, unprovoked attack, we felt it necessary to come here today to provide you with this information. It is our intention to make a request to the governor to either pardon or commute the sentence of Mr. Peterson, so that when he recovers from this attack, he's not returned to a jail cell, but that he's allowed to go home and recover.
If you want to drop your auto insurance rate, then don't skip this video. Take a look. I've removed my personal info, guys.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelcey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns
Boom. You heard what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he said that Tory team was approached by this guy, Bradley James, right? Who was working for Kelcey Nicole at the time during the trial. And then Kelcey told him that she was the one with the gun. And then she was the one that shot Megan. Do you believe that, man?
Yes. You know why?
I'll be honest with you, I don't believe it. But tell me
No,
why,
you
and
don't.
I'll
You
tell
know
you
why?
why I don't.
Because
Go ahead.
you didn't even finish. You didn't even finish the video. The video was going to continue to ask the questions that I kept asking you that you couldn't give me no answers to.
No,
Why
I
is
can
it
keep
that
playing you if
Tory?
you want.
No. Why is it that Tory? You couldn't give me no answers then, so you can't give me no
Look,
answers now. All of a sudden, tell me why was back then? Why was Tory Lanez the only person that was tested? Why was nobody else tested? I didn't even know that. I was talking about why one person was missing. This makes it even worse. Why was Tory the only one tested out of all four people that was there? Why wasn't their information put in the system? Make that make sense to me. And
that
you're
I
doing an
don't know.
investigation on what? No, you had to. What you
That
mean?
I don't know. But at the same time,
That's
what
not
was
what you said
why?
last time. You had an excuse for it. So just give me the same excuse you gave me for the one person not being able to have to turn the information in. The
Bro,
nigga that you said that they didn't need, we gonna make him for all the other people. They go all together. So what was your excuse for him? Because that's gonna be the excuse for all of them. What was your excuse for him? Why they didn't need his shit? Tell me again.
like I said, I don't know.
No,
I
you
don't.
didn't
I
say
don't.
that
No,
back
no.
then, bruh.
What did I
Well,
say?
you had an official excuse as to
What
why
was that?
the driver was left out, why he didn't have to summon this information. Because you said if he was going to make somebody else look bad or something because he
Look,
hiding
look.
something or he really know the truth. What did you
Okay,
say?
I'm gonna let you
There was a
speak, and
reason
let
why.
me say my point.
Go
Let
ahead.
me. This is what I'm gonna say. Please don't cut me off. This guy that approached Tory's team was not there when the incident happened, right? He wasn't there. So that's somebody that was working for Kelcey during the trial. So he wasn't there. It's very hard for me to believe that during the trial, shit was hot, everything is going on for Kelcey to have a conversation like that with this guy, saying, you know what? Hey man, I'm the one that shot Megan. Tory
Let
didn't
me
really
ask you
do
a
it.
question.
I
Let me
did
ask you a
it.
question.
It's
Let me
hard
ask
for
you a
me to
question.
believe it. I
Let
will
me
let
ask
you
you a
ask me
question.
that. I will let you ask me. Here's what I think happened, man. I think this guy was working for Kelcey. For whatever reason, the relationship probably like gone bad. You know what I'm saying? And then
Hmm.
this guy decided to make that shit up.
Okay.
Because I don't see Kelcey saying that during like shit was hot. Shit was hot. There was a trial. Why would you say some shit like that to
He
somebody
said
that's
he
still a fucking bad
overheard
guy,
her talking to her husband, bro. That's her driver.
bro?
Listen,
If
okay,
you
hold on.
having
So, okay,
no,
hold on, bro.
bro,
Before
even
you
if
even
you
go
have
on,
this
hold on, bro.
conversation for
Hold on, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Let's just go with the say. Let's just say you right. You don't believe it because of that. Let's just say that you don't believe none of that shit. It's a lie. Let's just go with that for whatever reason you don't believe it.
right.
Tell me why. If you don't believe that, tell me why her DNA wasn't taken then,
I don't know
or
that.
why it wasn't presented.
Now let me ask you a question. Did like Tory team like trying to get her DNA like did okay? Maybe like the prosecutors they have a reason why they didn't do it, but
No, I'm
usually like
asking
the
you.
defense time.
No, 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 no. There is no maybe. There is no reason for that. Everybody's DNA, everybody's print's supposed to be taken at the scene of the crime. There is no reason why anybody's testimony,
Bro,
DNA, anything is
I
left
do,
out, bruh. What are you
bro,
talking
I
about?
do. No, look, I'm not challenging that. I do agree with you. If there's a crime that's committed, nobody knows what happened. Everybody say I didn't do it. She said I didn't do it. Tori said I didn't do it. Nobody said I didn't do it. I
But that's not
do
what you said
agree.
last time, though,
No, no,
bro.
no. I do. But what did I say last time? I
You
said
said
that.
it was a reason why he didn't have to turn in the information. This is before we knew. This is before we did not know that.
No, no, no.
They
We're
didn't tell
talking
you
about the
nobody's
driver.
information in, but
No, here's what I said. No, here's what I said last time. Last time you asked me, oh, why the driver didn't like testify, right?
no, I said, why didn't everybody who was there needed to testify? No one was able to walk away and not give up or say what the fuck happened. Just like
Right. I agree with
everybody's
you.
there was supposed to
But
take their fingerprints, but nobody was talked to, nobody's prints was taken, nobody's DNA was taken, but Tory's. Why is
okay,
that?
is the question that I had, and I'm still having the same question right now. What you say is valid point. Why didn't like get DNA from the other people, and also why didn't like have all the people that was like the driver, all these, why didn't have them on the stand? The prosecutor might have a reason why they didn't like call the driver because he was Tory's driver. They probably think the guy was compromised. Because I remember I said that to you clearly. I said that.
Right, that's what you said. That's what you said.
But
That's what you said.
right, but at the same time, it's hard for me to believe the prosecutor. They probably had a reason why they didn't call this guy. Right?
Oh my no. Okay,
Why?
Listen,
let me finish. I'll let you speak. Let me finish. Now is my question to you. I asked you this question last time. You never answered it. Why do you think Tory's defense team, why they didn't call the driver if they think the driver was the only guy that can help like free Tory, like
you're
help him
missing
beat the
it, bro.
case?
It was not only the driver. That's the only information we knew.
No, because the driver was the only sober-minded person in the car when the whole shit was going on. So you probably see everything that was going on.
Right, which is why I said, but we all but at the end of the day, we really know why it went that way. Because Tory was protecting Kelcey, bro. Because he was fucking all them bitches. And you remember remember when you kept saying, your simple ass kept saying, if he didn't do it, bro, then why would he say in a text message, apologizing and saying it was his fault and he never meant for none of that to happen? That's because he was drunk, he was fucking all them bitches. What are you talking about?
Man,
it wasn't because
bro,
he shot her, bro.
Stop it, bro. Look, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck if I was fucking, bro. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. I don't give a fuck if I was fucking you, fucking your mom, your grandma, everybody, every female in your family, bro. If I didn't shoot somebody, I'm not gonna try to protect you.
He didn't say he
that
shot
I didn't.
anybody, bro. He said,
yeah, but he was
fault.
literally
Sorry,
apologizing,
he
bro.
anybody.
Yep, he was.
You
What
took
was
it
he
as that,
apologizing
bruh.
for?
No, you took it as that, bro. Your opinion took it as that. He said the whole situation was my fault. He didn't say.
What does that
he
mean?
shot anybody,
What does that
bruh.
mean to you?
No, that's what that meant to you. To
What
me,
does it mean
real
to you?
niggas who really know, he was fucking all of them.
But I mean, you can take it like that,
No,
of course.
he was.
But
No, that's the facts. He was fucking man.
I know he was.
And was about to fuck the bitches he was in the pool with, the Kylie bitches. What the fuck is you talking about? They got mad and they made Tory to get the fuck up out of there. And that's when all that shit came out in the limo. And that's when Kelcey got mad, grabbed the gun and shot. Bro, stop what you doing, bro.
Okay, but here's my question. Here's my question.
Hold on. No. Before you ask another question, did you or did I not say that? Did I or did I not say that when you asked me that back then? Didn't I say Kelcey did that shit? And you looked at me and said, fuck no. Did I or did I not say that?
I still don't believe, bro.
No,
I still don't.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah, I did say, bro. I did.
Didn't I say that?
Yes, you did. I'm gonna tell you what I said. I still remember what I said.
I know you don't believe it. And then my next question to you, and you can ask, you can say whatever else from here. It's your show from here. I just want to ask you this question. So you say, so you believe. How do I put this? Okay, so you're okay with not knowing. But knowing that, I guess it's a possibility that they had their reasons for why they withheld information. You say you agree with that. You understand?
Bro, this is what I said, bro. This is what I said.
But you don't understand why everybody's shit wasn't there and only one man was tested, and you still saying you don't believe that he didn't do it.
Bro, this is what I said. And then I still stand behind it today. This is what I said.
Away from that man, bro.
Bro, let me say this, bro. Let me say this. The prosecutor, okay, there were like four people in the car, right?
They did 3 tests on the gun.
Let me finish, man. You gotta let me finish.
They did 3 tests on the gun, bro.
I let you speak. Let me speak.
Because you're not saying the facts,
bro.
You're
let me
not speaking
speak.
the facts, bro.
Let me speak, man.
They tested the gun 3 times. One of them was inconclusive, and the other 2 was 100% negative.
Bro,
guess the one
I told you earlier.
Guess the one that they present the courts with, bro.
Let me say this. Let me say it.
Guess the one that they presented.
You want to have the show by yourself? You want to speak only?
3. No, bro.
You want to
speak? Not speaking right. You're not speaking the facts, bro. These are facts.
Let me speak.
Like
Let me speak. Let me speak.
Go ahead.
Bro, like the video, guys, man. Yeah. Bro, here's what I would say, bro. Look. I agree with you. I think everybody that was there during the shooting, that was involved in it, whether like whoever, like the driver, the security, like Megan, Kelcey, everybody, not Megan, everybody should have like been tested. You know what I'm saying? For gunshot residue, everybody should have. I don't understand why it was only Tory that was tested for that.
But
That
you
don't
didn't
make
care
sense.
why though.
No. Listen, let me finish. I don't understand why. That's still a mystery to me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't see like when the trial was happening, I don't think like Tory team talked about that. Why didn't talk about that? Because they were there to defend him, right? They didn't talk about that.
They were there to defend him without making anybody
Even
else
the
look
drive.
bad.
Okay, so let
No,
me
listen.
ask you this
Even the
question.
driver thing. Let me finish that. Even the driver thing. Like I told you earlier, the prosecutor they're trying to win the case.
I
Right?
understand that, bro.
If I was working for you, right? I'm loyal to you. I'm trying to protect you. If some shit happened, and then you shot somebody or you accused of shooting somebody, and I saw it, and then the prosecutor they come to me doing something. The police come and trying to do an interview with me, and then they're probably gonna look at it, man. Shit, man, this guy. I'm working for you. I'm probably compromised. I'm probably trying to protect you. I'm not a good people for them to put in the stand.
I understand.
Because
what
I'm
you're saying.
trying to
I
protect you.
understand
So
what
they
you're saying.
probably they're probably not gonna use me
Bruh, that
because
don't
I'm
make
not
no
gonna
sense.
help them. Let
It
me
doesn't
finish.
matter. They cannot
Bro,
not use
let
you
me
off
finish
of
my
that, bruh.
point. Let me finish my
You're not
point.
making
I'm
no
trying
point.
to
You sound
let me
dumb.
finish my point, man. I hate that.
You're not
Let me
making no
finish my
point.
point. I will let you
That's not-
speak. I will let you speak. Let me finish my point. So
That's not a point, bruh.
the prosecutor have a reason why they didn't call that guy. But what I don't understand why Tory's team thought that if they really think this guy could help them beat the case because he was the only sober-minded over there. So why they didn't call him? Fuck the prosecutor. They didn't call him. Why Tory team they didn't call him? That's
My
what I
point.
don't understand. Explain me why. Why? What's the reason?
That's the point I'm trying to get you to understand, bruh. You
Make
keep
me
trying to
understand it. Go
flip-flop
ahead. Make me
You keep
understand
trying to
it.
flip-flop it. It's going back to my original question. Whether you try to put it on whoever side, whoever needed him, whoever didn't. It doesn't matter whose side he on. Why wasn't everybody who was involved? That's the point I'm trying to make, period. And you just trying to reinvert that in a different way. You just repeating what I said in a different way to make it seem like you're saying you was the one that's saying the right thing.
But you still
No,
not
you
explaining
wasn't.
to me anything, bro.
Okay.
You're
Let's
still
go
not
past
explaining
that.
to me
Let's
nothing.
go past that. Let me ask you something. Since you act like you don't know shit. What is immunity for?
I mean, that's a mystery too to me.
Oh my God! Now all these things. All right, we can
No,
go
no, no,
squirrels,
no.
bro. All these things
Look,
is mysteries to you, but
bro,
you
I gotta
still
be
don't
honest
believe
with
they
you,
can do that shit,
bro. I gotta be
That's
honest with
crazy,
you.
bro.
No.
That shows me how you think, bro. Like, listen, and then you wonder why I'm arguing here. I be arguing with you, bro.
Bro, I gotta be honest with
All
you.
these is conspiracy
Even me.
theories, huh?
No, let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Let me finish. That I gotta be honest. I don't know the reason why the police. You know what I'm saying? The
Because
DA
they
gotta
set
give
him
her
up.
like
That's
immunity,
why.
bro.
They set him up. That's why. That's why. It's
Why?
not because that. What do you mean? Why?
Yeah, why?
Why did they set him up?
Yeah. What's
You
the
don't know what
reason?
he recently did before that?
What?
His NFT album? How he made $1 million plus in 60 minutes without the labels?
You
Cut out
think he
the
got set up for
middleman?
that?
Oh, you
So
you don't know what that means? You don't know what he just unlocked?
Bro,
He just unlocked the streaming code, bro.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
You don't know how. That's what I'm saying. You don't know how powerful that move was. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. Yeah, they tried to kill that man off that. That's how powerful that was. You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. You making it seem like that wasn't shit. Oh, they got him off of that. He's locked up. Yes, off of that. Off of that $1 million in 1 minute by selling his music directly to the people. The corporations ain't getting no money off that.
I never heard that, so I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I
speak
bet
about
you
it.
didn't.
I didn't.
That's why I
so-
be arguing with you like that, bro. You be saying shit and you don't know what you be talking about.
But here's what I'm gonna say, bro. Maybe what you're saying is the truth.
There is no
But
baby.
Let me
And
finish.
these are opinions.
Let me
that I'm
finish.
talking.
Let me
You say
finish.
the
Let me
show's
finish.
opinions.
Yeah.
This Tory shit, everything I'm speaking is fact, bro. It's not alleged. This is facts, bro. This gonna be the only segment that's not opinion based on my end. Ain't no alleged.
Let me say this.
Everything
Let
is
me say,
facts, bruh.
like the video, guys. Like the video. Like the video. Like very important. It's what I'm gonna say. Look. Okay, but they claim now. Okay, let's talk about the Kelcey driver. They claim that come to them and say, okay, he overheard Kelcey talking to her husband, saying that she's the one that shoot Megan, right?
Right.
Do you think if they take that evidence to the caliph, I mean, because they're trying to take it to the governor, do you think that will help? Do you think that's enough? Because this is hearsay, she say. This is what he said.
You're absolutely right. That alone, fuck no, like you said, that's hearsay, she say.
Yeah.
But like I said, they took 3 tests of that gun. So hold on, time out. Let's take it back. He already sitting in there for a while, so he sent the appeal out. So his legal team is doing what the fuck they doing, right?
Right.
They got their appeal, so they asking for the gun back from Cali or whatever, so they can do their little shit. What did they tell him about the gun? Do you know?
No.
Oh my God.
Bro, tell me, inform me. I inform you all the time.
Yeah. They told him the gun was compromised. They tested it too many times. They said you
So how
only
many?
tested it.
Okay.
No. Hold on, I'm not
How many
finished.
people DNA
Hold
were
on,
in it?
bruh. Hold on, bro. I'm not finished. They said you didn't. There's no. Whatchamacallit, if you tested it more than one time, they said there is no more DNA. Where's the rest of the DNA? Because we need to test it again. They said we used all the DNA. There is no more DNA. How? You only tested it one time. They said they tested it 3 times. They asked them, well, where's the results from the other times you tested it? One of the results was inconclusive. The other 2 was, guess what? Go ahead, say it.
I'm listening to you,
facts.
bro.
No, go ahead and say it. One of them was inconclusive, and the other 2 were what?
Was positive?
Absolutely not. 100% negative. But guess the one that they sent into the courts.
The one that was inconclusive?
Oh, okay. Along with nobody else's DNA. And you don't see a
now let me
problem
ask.
with that.
Here's what I don't understand. What you say, it looks like what you're trying to tell me right now. It looks like the
Give me
prosecutor
what I'm
was
trying to. What are you? Why are you
Bro,
using these words, bro?
Let me speak, man.
Why
What the
using
hell?
these words,
But here's
bro?
what you don't understand. This is your language.
Sending you with
Sometimes I be
facts,
using
and
words.
You still talking alleged.
Bro,
You still talking as if this is allegedly, bro. These are facts, bro.
look.
And you still saying
I think you should have this conversation with an American guy, bro. Look, bro. Let me.
that lady, bro. This is crazy,
Bro,
bro.
let me say this, bro. Let me say this. Bro, what you're telling me right now, it makes sense. What a lot of things you say, bro. Why didn't do that? I have this question too, but I cannot. Like I said before, earlier, I do understand why the prosecutor might do everything it takes to win the case to put that nigga in jail. I understand that they play dirty. They do that all the time.
No.
But let me finish, man. Let me finish. I didn't cut you off. Don't cut me off, please. You know what I'm saying? I do understand they play dirty because they're trying to put the nigga in jail. They're trying to get point. And then he's a big celebrity. You know what I'm saying? At that time when they catch this nigga in California, he was really nasty over there. A lot of shooting, a lot of killing that was going on over there. So they gotta like act like they were doing something against like criminal. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because of Tory like jail, you know what I'm saying? Arrest or conviction that bring like show them that they were doing something. I get it. But at the same time, here's what I'm trying to say. Why Tory team sat there and then never trying to like combat all those fake evidence that you're telling me that the prosecutor was had against this nigga?
Say it one more time.
Why Tory team, Tory lawyers sat there and then listened to all those fake evidence that they put in this nigga and convicted him, and then they never challenged him anything.
The same way you can't answer me them clear coded answers. I mean, the same way you won't have no answer to me for the most regularest questions.
Right.
I cannot tell you that. Only thing I can tell you, it's not on them to do that.
Now
That's
let me
on the
ask you a question.
defense team to prove that he did that. That's it.
You said the defense
He
or the
just gotta
prosecutor?
prove, Tory's team just got to prove he didn't do that.
Right. Do you think they did
They
a good
have to
job?
prove
They
that
didn't
he
do a
did
good
do
job
that.
because
No, because the DA did not do a good job. And then the way you're speaking on it, you're talking about, you're making it seem as though the way you're talking, you're saying as if they can do whatever the fuck they got to do to win.
but they do that all the
You
time.
cannot do that. You have to
They
go
do.
by the rules. Even if you fuck up the rules or bend the rules, like I can see if they took everybody's DNA or took everybody's information like they were supposed to do and swap some shit out. That's different than you not taking any information at all and you only taking one person and then they come back negative and you still gonna put him in jail and enhance him and that don't seem suspicious to you. That don't seem suspicious. You sit here as a black man, you telling me that don't seem suspicious to you.
Oh, that got nothing to do with your race. So I ain't
Okay.
gonna play that with you. Bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
You're
as a
right.
black man, just as a black man,
Absolutely.
that because
We can go
the
on to the
alleged
next.
victim,
We
the
can go on
alleged
to the
victim.
next, bro. We can go on
No,
to the
no,
next.
we
You
gotta
got
stay
it.
here. The alleged victim, they were black too, so he has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
black
race.
on
So
black crime. I'm talking, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about the justice system against black people, nigga.
but
Stop
the
what
victim
fuck
were
you
blacks.
doing, bruh.
The victim was a black person.
No, she played victim, bruh. That's the difference, bruh. Thank you, Tim. I knew you was gonna bust through for the kid, bruh. No homo. Thank you, Tim.
So can you read this, bro?
But he said Tory not getting out because of new DNA evidence. If they let him out, then he can sue the state in California for $200 million. Absolutely, but they're not gonna be able to. Well, I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep him in there either. So I don't know. Either way, he can sue him if he didn't do
I mean,
it because the
they have
information
no.
is too.
Bro,
It's
here's
too
the
much
thing.
information on him.
Here's the thing. I'm ready to hear the evidence that they have that the nigga didn't do it. But so far,
But
what
you
you're
ain't got.
telling
They
me this.
gave you the evidence when they said nobody else's shit was took it in. And
Bro,
Tory
look,
was
man.
negative on the gun.
That's not
If
the.
Tory-
No.
That's all
Look,
the information you need. If Tory's negative on the gun, then he could not have shot the gun.
no. They
True
say
or
that
false, bro?
because the evidence
no.
that
Let's
no,
stop
the
there
evidence.
first, bruh.
No, I told before
The
we start
new
the show.
evidence.
Before we
Because
start the
know
show.
the old evidence
Before
wasn't
listen,
100% evidence, bruh.
Be,
So stop
before we
doing
start
that.
the show, before we
Stop doing that, bruh.
before we started the show, I say to have this conversation, we gotta be like listening to each other. You say your point, I say my point.
But
We agreed to that, but don't. I know you love Tory, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love
it
Tory
had nothing
too,
to stop
but we
doing.
gotta
It
be
had
like,
nothing to do with Tory, nigga. If this was you, I would be fighting for you the same way, nigga. They railroaded him, bruh. Fuck is you talking about? He did not do that shit, bruh. That ain't got nothing to do with it being Tory, nigga. That's where your mind at.
okay. Now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this. Listen and don't cut me up. You said earlier a couple minutes ago, the reason why they did that to him is because they find a way to make money. I mean, to sell his song directly to the fans without paying taxes to. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's what you told me. That's the reason why. No,
And them wanted a piece of
I asked you a question. Yes or no, man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So just say yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear nothing else. Yes. Right.
I know
If
you ain't
that's the
talking to me,
case,
nigga. You
let me
got all
finish.
this
Let me
story
finish,
for all
bro.
your
Oh
answers,
my
nigga.
god, bro. If you keep, I'm gonna have to move on from this topic, bro, because you're not
That's
letting
you,
me
bro.
speak.
You ain't-
I'm trying to ask you a
ain't
question.
dictate what the fuck I say out my mouth, and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's not what we about to do. Because I know everything.
Bro,
on
I'm
this
trying to
place,
ask you a
nigga.
question.
And you keep trying to
Nigga,
make it seem like some gay shit, like I'm on Tory dick. It ain't got nothing to do with that, nigga. He's a black man that got curried by the system and wrongfully accused, nigga.
Bro,
As
this is
simple
what
as
I'm trying
that.
to say,
And
bro.
your
This is what I'm
simple
trying to
ass
say.
hanging on Megan lips and shit. He did shoot her. The fuck? He didn't.
Hey,
he
bro,
didn't make
this is
no
what I'm
mistake.
trying to say, bro.
Fuck, you sound dumb as shit, bro.
I gotta
What
be
the fuck is
serious,
wrong
bro.
with you?
Bro, you've been emotional right now, but
I am
I understand.
very.
Yeah, I see that. We see that. We see the vent popping in your head.
That shit is crazy, bro.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
Bro.
Look, let me finish my point. I'm trying to ask you a question. Can you? This is what I'm saying. You said that they did that to him because he found a way to make money without like the laborers and the record labels get some part of it, right?
Absolutely.
If he did that, that would be a good thing for all the artists. Megan was an
My
artist.
point. So
right?
that point. Thank you.
So
So
why
white
you
people
think? Okay, that would be good for Megan too because she's an artist, even though she's signed to Rock Nation, but she's still an artist. If Tory find the way for them to make the money by themselves, why do you think Megan will try to like throw this guy under the bus, saying that he shot me when what you allege that he find could have helped her too?
it doesn't work like that.
How does it work, sir?
It only works if the people fuck with you and they're willing to buy your shit. You know how like, for example, you hold on, wait, don't cut me off. For example,
I'm not.
you know how the bitches how they fuck how all they talk about is degenerate shit and popping pussy and all that shit online
Right.
and shit on free. They're tuned in. All the streaming available because all you got to do is stream it. But let them bitches go on concert or something where you gotta spend your fucking money. That shit is dead. Ain't nobody spending their money on that shit. That's the same shit. She can put her shit on NFTs, but if ain't nobody gonna buy that shit, if they ain't listening to that pussy popping shit, they'll listen to that shit all day for free, but they not about to pay for that shit. That's the difference. That nigga Tory make real music. That's the difference. It's substance behind the music. You got another question?
I mean, okay, bro. I'm still gonna say this, man. With what they say, I mean, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, from the beginning, my view about like the whole case changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even though, even the beginning,
You
I
drive a
think that
hardball.
even the beginning, I think the case got a lot of unanswered questions, right? Like I said earlier in the show, with the DNA, only one person got tested when it comes to the gun powder. You know what I'm saying? It was only Tory. That didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I get that. You know what I'm saying? The driver wasn't testified in the trial. That didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But I still believe.
God damn. God damn. After all that,
I still believe.
you what? Go ahead.
I still believe. I don't see, bro. If somebody shoot me, man, let's say some shit happen, you shoot me, right? And then there's another nigga over there, bro. What I'm trying to protect this person. Say this person is the one that. Okay, why I'm trying to protect you? You're the one
Why
that
you
shoot
doing
me.
that, bro?
And then
Why you doing
let me
that?
finish.
These are not-
Let me finish.
Okay,
Let me
go
finish. Let me finish. I let you speak. I will let you speak. Why I'm gonna say, you right? Brendan didn't shoot me. That person shoot me when I know damn well you are the one that shoot me. So it's for me to say if Kelcey really shot. Listen, if Kelcey Nicole really shot Megan, why would Megan say no? It wasn't like Kelcey. It was that bitch ass nigga that shot me. When she knew the person is the person that shot me, why would she say that? That's what I don't understand. Let the shooter like walk free.
Yep.
For what? What's the reason? That's what I don't understand.
Because they friends.
Then, bro, they're not friends anymore.
They friends, bro. They're friends.
Because the friendship ended that night.
No, it didn't. They celebrities, bro. No, it didn't. They fucking each other, bro. He was fucking all of them, bro.
Bro, answer my question, bro. You're not answering. You're moving the
goalpost.
goalpost.
Was crazy.
You're moving the goalpost. I want you. I want you to answer that question. I asked you, bro. I asked you.
What are you gonna tell on the bitch for?
I asked you a simple question.
His career would have been over had he said,
bro.
Did
I told you, bro. Let me say this. I told you that. I don't think the nigga intentional. Let me finish, man. Let me finish. I told you that many times. I don't think Tory intentionally put out a gun and shoot Megan. Hell no. I don't think that. In a million years, I will never think he did that. I do believe alcohol, possibly drugs involved. The nigga was intoxicated. They were arguing, going back and forth. Somehow a gun got involved, and then the nigga probably shot.
Hey, bro,
and then the shit hit the ground and
accidentally
hit her. That's what I think happened.
This motherfucker.
Even bro, do whatever you want, nigga.
Even with all the inconsistencies that you know is fucked up inconsistencies, you still gonna say he was drunk and he might not have meant to do it.
He was.
Even though all the real,
all of them were drunks. I mean, we're drunk.
Even though all the real evidence points against this man being innocent, you still say you believe he did that shit, he was drunk.
Cause I asked you a question, you never answered the question. If you
What was
answer
the
this
question,
question,
bro? No, because you never answer my questions. You never answer my. I answer
okay,
every single
please
question
answer.
you give me.
No,
bro.
no, please, sir, answer this question for me. Why Megan will say Tory shot me when she knew it was Kelcey that shot her? Why would she say that? Trying
Because
to protect the
bitches
person
lie.
that's trying to kill her.
Bitches lie. Everybody lie.
Bro, somebody trying to kill.
No, haven't you lied before, sir?
Everybody
lied
lied.
before?
This is a dumb question,
No,
bro.
no. Have you lied
This is
before?
a stupid question.
In my point, so why the fuck
this
would
is
you
a
ask
stupid
me why
question.
would she say some shit like that? Like bitches don't lie.
What, bro? This
Like
is
your mother
this
ain't
is
lie to you, nigga. Like your girl
my.
ain't lie to you, nigga. Like your supervisor ain't lie to you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Like I ain't lie to you, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, what the
Fuck
fuck, man?
acting like that,
bro, why would you,
Why would you
bro?
come
This
out
is
your mouth and say,
this
why would she
is
say that if that didn't happen?
what? Okay, what's the
Sit
reason?
your
That's what I
mouth
don't
and say
understand.
that, bruh.
What's the reason? What's the reason? Please tell me. I want to know. If I shoot you, why would you
ain't
try to
fucking
protect the
bitch, you
shooter,
ain't
bro?
fucking 3 bitches at the same time, so you would never know, nigga. You ain't on that level to know. We ain't on that level, nigga. I'm not on that level either, nigga. I don't know. I don't have the answers for you. I'm not fucking superstar bitches. I'm not on that level. We don't know. But we
Okay,
know
so
bitches lie. But you acting like bitches don't lie. Believe all women. And that's exactly what he was trying to do, protect black women. And what the fuck happened? He got railroaded for protecting black women, for not telling them. Come on, bro. And you sit here talking about, even though all the evidence say he didn't do it, but he might have still been drunk. He might have not meant to do it, but Megan said he did it, so he did it. Like Megan is a credible source. She go on live TV and lie. But you believe her. But you're the type of nigga be like, just because she lied about that don't mean that she's not telling the truth about that. Everybody don't need to know who she fucking. You that type of nigga.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, when it comes to credibility about like the cheating, like I said, the first time I saw that interview that she had with Kelcey, I think that was crazy. I understand why she probably lie about like her, like him fucking her. I understand that.
I don't.
But that's still.
That's all you talk about in your music. Is getting slutted out. You talk about you getting
Yeah,
slutted
but
out
look,
in your music. No.
I get that, but it's the embarrassment that comes with it. You know
There is
what
no
I'm saying?
shame no more, bro. What are you talking about? What embarrassment? We were just saying there is no shame no more. So we can't have it both ways. There is no embarrassment. You on TV popping your ass naked, talking about sucking and taking dick. What are you talking about? There is no embarrassment. You don't get to play that card.
Yeah. Said Megan had sex with Tory, not Kelcey. Megan only way to get revenge on Tory was to lie and said Tory shot her. Yeah, I mean, bro, look.
That's crazy.
Listen, man. This is what I'm gonna say, bro. The nigga been tried. He get convicted.
Right.
He's been in jail for 2 years.
So when you get wrongfully convicted, I'm gonna have the same energy for your ass.
I mean,
when we know you ain't do it. Oh well,
look.
well the court said he ain't do it, and he would want me to go with the courts. He don't.
I'm trying to be I'm trying to be logical when it comes to this because I look at the.
You're not being no way near logical. You're being.
I am though.
No, you're not. Tim, is he being logical? But you can't ask Tim, somebody else other than Tim, because me and Tim think alike.
For real, she needs to be held all the way accountable. Who?
Thank you.
Was it like Kelcey?
Both of them bitches. Fuck is you talking about?
But look. This is what I'm saying now. Don't cut me up. This is what I was trying to say. He's been tried and convicted. He's been in jail for he's been in prison for 2 years now, right? What happened to him then it was crazy, right? But at the same time, they trying to the evidence that they say they had. They say they have to help him get out of the jail. I don't think that's enough because you cannot say, "Oh, this person say, oh, I overheard her saying to her husband that she." But that's not enough. You gotta have real evidence that can show that.
That's not the only evidence, bro.
He
That's
wasn't.
the only thing you saying. That's not the only.
But
evidence.
that's the only.
See, they have that plus the other 3 tests, the other 2 tests that was not put in, plus everybody else's DNA that was not put in. All that is new evidence, not just that one statement, bruh. All that goes together. He's coming out, bruh. You cannot keep that man in there. It's too much overwhelming evidence that he did not do that. It's not just what that one person said. It's what that one person said and what the DNA said. DNA don't lie, sir. I did 3 different tests.
I understand that, man. I understand
So
that.
what are
I
you
mean,
talking about? You keep saying
bro,
you understand that, but you still saying he did it.
bro, look, like I said, he's been tried and convicted of
So
it,
what?
man.
How many
Like,
niggas? And they. How many people been trying to sentence to life or sentence to 50+ years and they really didn't do it? You laughing and shit, bruh.
bro, look, if
How many
it's
people
not,
been
bro, if he
wrongfully
didn't,
accused, bruh, that's in jail
look,
right now, bruh?
if he didn't do
You
it,
talking-
man, like
you
for
making it
Tory,
seem
bro.
like the justice system is right. You sitting here, I advocating like they did the right thing, like this man ain't, like they ain't make a wrong. Bruh, you got it. We can move to the next. We can move to the next, bruh.
No, bro,
You're
we
right.
can
He
stay
deserved
here.
that
It's a,
shit.
it's a
He
long
really shot
topic.
her. He was
Okay,
drunk. He was tripping.
here's what I'm gonna say, bro. The attorney general, they actually put out a statement. They say the nigga been like tried and convicted, so there's nothing to talk about. So that's literally what they say.
I don't know.
The
Then what the fuck is
California,
the purpose of an appeal then, bruh? That don't make sense. Then what the purpose of an appeal? Because he got the appeal.
because I don't.
So obviously they
You,
can go
you
back
get
in.
no. Look, you got the appeal, but you gotta have evidence for them, like for
They
the.
do have evidence, bruh. What is
But do you think it's strong enough? Oh, that's what I'm trying to. You say they do have evidence, but look.
Let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. And
But
then you
look,
said this as well.
Here's,
You
here's,
said you
okay,
said
here's my
this as
question
well.
too. Here's my question. Here's my question.
Why-
Do you
why
know
would
that?
somebody
Let me
need
let me let me
immunity
say
if
let
they
me say
didn't
this.
do
Let me say
anything?
this.
If they're not
Let me
a
say
part
this.
of nothing.
Hold
Why
on,
would
hold
you
on,
need
hold on,
immunity
hold
for
on,
something
hold
that
on,
still
hold
don't
on.
put your DNA
Can you hear
tripping?
me? Hold on, please. Do you know when you shot a gun, you can wash your hand, and then the gunshot residue can come off
No,
your
it
hand,
can't.
right?
No, it can't. You have to wash your hands off with some special chemicals. The niggas just don't have
Not
that
really,
shit
bro.
just
You
hanging
can
around.
usually use like soap and
No,
water,
you cannot.
soap
bro.
and
It's
water,
gonna
bro.
be
What
on
the
your shit
fuck?
for a couple days, bro. It don't
Nah,
just
not
go
true,
away,
bro. I understand like the gunshot
All right,
residue
bro.
probably
You got
still
it, bro.
gonna be in
Now
your
you
shirt,
know
in
everything.
your clothes.
Now you know everything. Now you know. Tell me why. Tell me why you need immunity if your DNA ain't been if your DNA ain't been taken in on
I
the
told you, bro.
investigation,
I
then, bro. You did not tell me that. Tell me why you need immunity if your DNA is not even being put in the paperwork, bro. What do you need
Bro,
immunity for?
I told
Protecting your
you.
DNA, bro.
I
But he
told you
did that shit,
earlier.
though.
It's because you're not
Exactly.
listening. You
No,
talking
you're
with your
not
emotion,
listening. You sound retarded, bro.
bro.
You sound
You're talking
retarded,
with
bro.
your emotion. You're not listening. I told you
am.
that this is a mystery too. I don't understand
I'm
why
talking with my
the
mind
DA.
and emotion, bro. I'm talking with my
But
mind
I don't
and emotion,
understand.
bro. You need to use your mind.
Guys,
lack
please like the
thereof,
video,
bro.
please. You guys, you see what I gotta deal with? I'm starting
No,
to have a
they
headache,
see
bro.
what I have to deal with, bro. You dumb. You dumb, bro. This man
But I'm
said
just gonna
the
take all the
evidence. This
insult,
nigga
bro.
talking about, oh my God,
I'm
like
gonna
niggas don't
take all the
like
insult.
niggas
It's
don't get
okay.
sentenced wrongfully every day.
I'm gonna take all the insults. It's
Like
okay.
nigga,
But
I'm
it's
gonna
what
take
I'm
the
saying,
insults
bro.
when I'm dumb too, nigga. I'm dumb a lot of times. The majority of my life, I was dumb and gullible. So I can say that shit. The majority of my life, I was dumb and gullible. But I was never like you, nigga.
Bro, I'm
That's
smarter than
beyond
you, bro.
gullible.
What is wrong with you, bro? Bro,
my
I'm smarter
God,
than
the
you, man.
motherfucking
That's
proof
on
is right
God.
there in your face. You
But
still talking about something you don't
let's do
know.
not put it on
But
us.
he
Let's
already
not
got sentenced.
let's
so
not put it on us,
that
bro.
mean they sentenced him right. He already sentenced. He did it. He might have been drunk. He didn't mean to do it, even though all the evidence says he didn't do it. And then the evidence that they presented originally said he didn't do it. But they still gave it to him and they still sentenced him. And you saying he did it still. Okay. That's why we have a problem. Black people not sticking together. You are absolutely right. And then you the main nigga talking about what the fuck we gonna do or what the fuck we can do to stick
It's
together.
what you don't understand. You keep
Nobody
talking
wants to
about
stand
black
up for
this,
the
black
people
that.
because of niggas like you.
Because this thing, The
Because
case
the niggas
has
like
nothing
you,
to do with race,
that
man.
a nigga automatically,
Bro.
automatically guilty because a bitch lie. And bitches lie every day.
Bro,
Simple ass niggas like you believe in bitches all the time.
Kelsey is
It was
not Taylor
crime,
Swift,
and you
bro.
gonna believe them.
I said Kelsey. Megan
That's
is
the
not
type of
Taylor
nigga you are.
Swift. So she's not white. She's not
I don't give a fuck what
She's
she
not.
is.
So
Type
I don't know
all
why
color
you're bringing
bitches
race
lie.
into it, bro.
What's wrong with you, man?
So this is why you
Bitches
bringing
not
race
telling the
into
truth
it.
out here,
This
bro.
is like a
I
black
don't give
people.
a fuck. I'm not bringing race into it. You are. All bitches lie. I don't give a fuck what race they are. What are you talking about? Every woman lies. Every man lies. Every human being lies. DNA don't. The DNA said it ain't him. But the people lying and saying that it is. You miss it.
Guys, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I know we got 6 people watching right now, man. I know you guys are entertaining. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do every day. I mean, not every day, like 4 times a week. Like the video, and also guys can also like donate to the channel, man, if you like what's going on right now. Yeah, so that's what it is. But here's what I'm saying, man. Before we move on, bro, there's an appeal, right? So you take like the evidence they have. You say like the test, the gunshot residue, it was only him. That's come out like inconclusive. You think that will be strong enough? And then with the Kelcey driver that say, oh, she says she's the one that do. You think that's enough for the judge to say, you know what? Let's try this again.
Yeah, probably not the same judge, a new judge, absolutely.
You think that's
it
enough?
happens all the time. If they got an appeal, then that means it was worth looking.
But let me ask you a question.
First and
There's somebody
foremost.
that okay. Tim said something earlier, right? Tim said is what he said, if I remember.
That they ain't gonna let him out because they're gonna have to pay him $200 million.
Right, but here's what I'm saying. Even okay, let's say he didn't do it. They're trying to railroad him, right? Even if they do, you think because all the judges work together, right? They work with the police, right?
It
The judge
but
probably
yeah, all of
look.
them
Look, this is
system,
what
all
I'm trying to
of
say.
them,
The
yeah.
judge that's gonna look at the case, he probably works with the police, the LAPD. They all work together. Do you think, like I said, if they find any reason why, I mean, he didn't do it, that's probably embarrassed like LAPD. You know what I'm saying? The
It is.
DA.
Absolutely.
Do you think that's gonna like they're gonna allow, a judge gonna allow that to happen when they all work together?
They have no choice, bro. That's why they tried to kill him, bro. But you'll say that was a coincidence, and you'll say he was talking to somebody's wife, Greasy. No, that was the play
That's
to
what
get
I
him out
heard.
of there. But you believed it because he did it. Because if you didn't believe it, you wouldn't have spoke it. That wouldn't even came out your mouth, even though you heard it. But you believed it. That's why you spoke on it. And then continue to believe it. Listen to this. After you diagnosed it in your own mind, when you said this nigga is a pedophile and a child killer, and he got a wife, that don't make sense.
It does make sense, bro.
All the overwhelming evidence.
It does
and
make
you
sense,
still
man.
saying he did it.
Here's what I'm gonna say, bro. It's prison, bro. When somebody's
that
serving
happens,
life in
right?
prison, they're capable
Shit
of
like that
doing
happens,
anything.
right?
Huh?
As soon as they find it, as soon as they just so happen to come out and say they got new overwhelming evidence that can free Tory Lanez.
No. That press conference happened, bro.
He
The
gets
press conference,
stabbed up 14 times.
bro. I think you get everything twisted up, bro.
No, I did
The
not
press-
get nothing twisted. I did not get. You knew to this, bro. I've been following this, bro. I've been following this, bro. He didn't get stabbed up to after they publicly put out the information.
The press conference happened after
This is
Tory got
before the press
stabbed.
conference, bro. This is before the press conference happened after the stabbing, bro.
Okay,
So
this is
what
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
talking about,
After
bruh?
the stabbing, that's when they come out and saying that, oh, they have this guy will come up to them and saying that he was working for Kelcey and then he overheard that.
No, we're
right?
not even talking about that. That's one part. That's when you're not even getting. You're not even giving all the information. That one story, you didn't even let the whole video play out. He had 15 more minutes of speech to say. You never let it play. I don't even know if you had that whole video.
No. Okay, let's.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Let's be quiet a little bit. Let's run it. Let's run it. I have it right here. Let's run it. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it. It's right here. So Let's listen for it for a little bit to see what they
Please.
say. Yeah, definitely. Like the video, guys, please.
The statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw two women fighting, two men break up the fight, one man grabbed the other one's arm, gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete,
You say, she say.
Hold
or
on,
did
hold
not
on.
assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case.
Continue.
For
What do
example,
you mean irregularities?
there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson,
Oh.
even though unknown DNA was found on the gun.
Oh.
Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken?
Oh.
Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense?
Oh.
Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense?
Oh.
We don't know. It should have been taken. It is Unite the People's understanding, regular LAPD practice at a crime scene like that, anybody who's there, the DNA is taken.
You see,
Thank you.
with everything that he's saying, I do agree with him. I ain't challenge that. I think, like I said earlier, I don't think if you heard what I said. If there's a crime happen, right? Somebody a gun, somebody shoot a gun, and then when the police comes, and then they didn't do it, right? I think
Right.
police is doing like gunshot residue. They should do it to everybody. I agree with that. I don't know why they only tested Tory, not the other girl. I think I might have a reason
Right, so
why
that's
they
what I'm
probably
saying.
did that. I think the reason why they probably only listened to what Megan said. Megan probably say he did it. I think they took that. I think that's a wrong way to go about an investigation as a police department. I agree with that, right? They should have like do a thorough like investigation about everybody that was involved, right?
So let me ask
But
you
I
this.
think they probably only listened to Megan.
It doesn't matter who they
I think
listen
that
to.
was wrong, right?
It doesn't matter.
Eh?
It doesn't matter who they listen to. It's an investigation. It doesn't matter who they listen to. You know how to do an investigation. You know how an investigation is supposed to be done.
Yeah,
Don't do
but the
that. I'm
police-
not talking about
the
you.
pol-
I'm talking about the police. It's
Right.
no way that you do a crime investigation and you don't take everybody's information that is there. I don't give a fuck who makes who look bad. We deficiate all that in our investigation, but right now we need everybody's sample of everybody that was involved. So the mere fact that you know now that everybody's shit wasn't involved, that's not enough to dismiss the case for you. That's not enough for the case to be sabotaged to you. You still that's not reasonable doubt for you. That's not a big chunk of a reasonable doubt. You only need a little bit of reasonable doubt. They gave you 90% reasonable doubt. You still said this man was drunk and possibly did it and didn't mean to. Possibility. That's what you said.
The reason
Even
why I
with
said that,
everything
man,
this man said,
is
bro.
why you don't understand. I sat there listening to you. I'm gonna say this. Here's the reason why I believed it, bro. The victim, Megan, said that he did it. I cannot wrap my mind around why she will say that if he didn't shoot her. That's why I cannot get that out of my mind. That's the thing. You
That's
never
'cause you never
heard
lied
that,
on nobody.
bro. It's what you don't understand.
You never lied on
Everybody
nobody?
lie. We human. It's what I,
What?
bro. Lie about somebody shooting you, not shooting you. I don't understand. Why would you do that? That's what I don't understand. That we lie about the thing. I don't. Why would I
lie is
try to
a lie.
protect somebody
What-
bro?
what's the-
Why I will try to protect somebody that shoot me, that could have killed me? That's what I don't understand. I do
Because he
understand
was
why she
fucking-
lied
because
about
he was fucking
the
all of us, girl. He made us look stupid. It's his fault.
everybody got cheated on, like got fucked over, like when it comes to
Not like that.
shit like that all the
Nah,
time.
fuck,
But
Tory was sticking
that's
dick in
somebody
all
trying
those
to
bitches.
take my life away.
Bitches was
Huh?
bitches was kill you for less, nigga. What are you talking about? You fucking my best friend and you fucking all these industry bitches. You got me looking all stupid and shit. Yeah, jealousy runs like that, nigga. What are you talking about? Niggas with good dick, it happens to them. I'm sorry. Maybe you're not one of those niggas and you never had to get in those situations. I'm not being funny, bro.
Bro, this nigga
I'm
is
not,
like
being, I'm
this
not
nigga.
insulting you because everybody
Bro.
don't get that. Everybody
Bro,
ain't on
I
your
don't, you
level.
know, I don't mind, bro.
No,
But
but you making it seem like bitches don't go crazy out here. You look like bitches don't lie. Bitches lie on who
This
their
nigga
baby
said, I don't
fathers
know.
is. Bitches will put a baby on you and lie about that. So what the fuck you mean you can't believe that she said he shot him and he didn't shot him? And you know a bitch will put a baby on you and you know you ain't
Bro,
even fuck that
let's
bitch.
read. I get what you. Can you read this?
Tory's team found new evidence that they connected Kelcey and Megan's people. Kelcey's team didn't respond back on Megan's team did. Only Megan's team did. Then Tory was stabbed. Next was the public interview. Thank you. That's exactly how that shit went.
This one?
Megan never calls Tory. Oh, Megan never accused Tory until she went online and said he did it. My point. I remember that too. That's the only reason why the state picked up the charge, because she went online and accused him of shooting her. Absolutely.
This one too?
It was a botched investigation from the beginning. They didn't even identify who gun it was. The serial number was sealed. Absolutely. All the evidence
There's a lot of
against
comments.
this man. Tory was probably he was smashing all of them, Tim. Every last one of them he put
yeah,
dick
he
in.
was.
That's what
I
happens.
agree with that. I
They
agree.
got jealous.
I agree. So it's not probably. This one was confirmed. This
Tory,
one too.
you
Can
the
you read
man,
this?
man. Free Tory, man. Megan made up this story because she was mad at social media's response to what happened to you. Had to go back to what's going on during that time. This was during COVID as well, no question.
I don't know, man.
He's coming home, bro. Now, if they
it's
don't,
a strange
and they kill him in
situation.
jail, then you already know what time it is, because the man got stabbed up 14 times, bro. That's a hit.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. You say it's a hate. Maybe it is. Allegedly. What do you think behind it?
Who I think behind it?
Yes.
What Tory
Rock Nation?
what Tory Lanez father say?
Rock Nation?
Oh,
Now I'm asking you, do you think the Rock Nation behind it? The Jay-Z and them?
ain't that who wanted him? Ain't that who wanted a piece of his
Jay-Z
shit?
is the boss.
Ain't that who wanted a piece of his shit? Ain't that who wanted to sign him? Ain't that who wanted his catalog and shit? He told him, no, he good. I don't need you. Then that happens when he dropped the album, and then that happens, and he's talking shit online about that happening and talking greasy about how he don't need him and how they currying the artists and how they ripping the artists off and how streaming is robbing the artists. When he sat on them interviews and he was telling the Breakfast Club and all them people how all the streaming, all the industry get all the streaming from the artists, they don't get no money from the streaming.
Mm-hmm.
He was like on Spotify, YouTube, on streaming, he make maybe like $85,000 a day off streaming. That goes straight to them because they got his shit under the contract, 360 deal type shit. He don't see none of that. That's how most of the people go. When you get signed, all your likeness and shit go to them. So you get one big ass check, and once you blow through that, you're done. You gotta go and get the rest of your money on tour or something, or go meet up with Diddy. That's how that shit go. Niggas don't be rich. They appear to be rich. It's a facade to get more young people to come in to do the same thing. Now niggas has cracked the code. The system has been broken. All these big corporations are saying that they are slipping, they're losing their power. That's why all the rappers and shit is coming over to the streaming world now. Universal and all that shit about to be obsolete. Nobody's gonna want to be fucked with no more. There's too many rigged systems. There's too many blood fucking going on around here. There's too many sacrificial lambs taking place around here. Somebody always gotta die to make it. Somebody always gotta be gay and suck a dick just to make it. Niggas is tired of that shit. Niggas is waking up. Everybody got herpes and shit. The fuck? The fuck the whole industry got herpes? That's crazy.
That's Didi, bro. Yeah. how do you pronounce her name? Ray. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your name. I'm really bad at names. So she said Kelcey was messing
I
up
think it's like
with Tory
Rayona.
because
Might be.
Rihanna. That could be.
Rayona. Rayona.
Yeah. Kelcey was messed up with Tory because Megan put her on to him. Kelcey caught COVID and went back home. That's when Megan and Tory relationship started.
Yeah. Some thought shit. Yeah, go
Bro,
test
I
that
mean,
out.
I'm not
Test that
denying
out,
that,
girl.
man. Like, look, I'm not denying. I think like Tory was the guy, man. He was slinging dick on all them bitches. You know what I'm saying?
That's all
And then he
that
was trying to
got
slinging
jealous.
on Kylie too. So I understand there was jealousy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's because of that. I think that's the reason why the whole fight happened between them, and then eventually, unfortunately, a gun got introduced to the situation. I think it was because what happened at Kelcey pool, not Kelcey, like Kylie pool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole reason. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that happened. But like I said, man, bro, let me say this, bro. I hope if this nigga didn't do it, man, with the pill, because you want me to say, yeah, he didn't do it. Free him.
Yes.
That's what you want me to say,
Yes,
bro. I ain't gonna
absolutely.
say it, bro.
And you're
I ain't
not
gonna say it.
God
I
damn,
must
y'all
say it
niggas
until.
God, you gotta wait to the people. You
Bro.
gotta wait to the people clam. That's
Huh?
crazy. You gotta
Not the
wait to the
people, bro.
justice system clam. Wow.
Bro, look, there's some cases. Look, there's some cases that's clear. I can see, man, this nigga has been railroaded. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it. There's some shit I
But
can
this
see
one
clearly.
ain't it though.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
one ain't it
Huh?
though, huh? This one ain't it though. Huh?
Bro, yesterday not yesterday, Friday, right? We had a show about like the whole Diddy
I
trial,
cannot
right?
believe you.
No,
bro.
listen to what I'm saying about the whole Diddy trial. What I told you, I said Diddy's done a lot of like terrible shit, right? But when it comes to like sex trafficking, there's nothing the prosecutor said about that I can
Right.
see that Diddy was trafficking nobody, because the proof, the shit that I was talking about, I don't think that was like trafficking, because Cassie was the one that was begging for a lot of freak-offs that was going on. I said that. I think the nigga is a bad person, but the charge they put on him, that's not, you know what I'm saying? You cannot find, because they didn't put no evidence that can say, yeah, he did it. But when it comes to him, bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I hope they have like other evidence, you know what I'm saying? When they take that shit, try to
So
tell that
what
shit.
what you saying is, let me get this straight. So what you're saying is, it doesn't matter. This is basically what you're saying, and I wanna speak it out to make sure that you're understanding of what I'm saying and that you're agreeing that this is what you're doing. So even though on both sides, because I'm gonna run it down, it's 3 columns on both sides. Even though on the first initial investigation, all the information that was sent in was botched. They didn't even give all the information. They didn't give no information for real. And then the information that they did submit cleared him. But they still sentenced him, still charged him. So we're gonna put that to the side. It's overwhelming evidence, new evidence, and the evidence that they submitted in, that he got convicted on in the first place, said he didn't do it. And the evidence said he didn't do it. Not the people. The DNA said he didn't do it. And the evidence that they had against him said he did not. The evidence and the DNA say it was not him. But because Megan said it was him, you believe her. And you know people lie. That's what you're telling me.
You know
That's
what I'm saying,
looking
bro?
in the camera and you're
Have you
telling
ever
me.
heard?
That's yes or no. That's yes or no.
I've-
Then you can say whatever you want. That's yes or no. And then
Yeah,
you can come with your
she
origin
said he
story.
shot. She said he shot her. You know, okay.
So I'm gonna lie
Now
on you.
let me. You say you're gonna let me talk. Let me
I'm gonna
talk.
lie
Let me
on
talk
you,
though.
and
Let me
you do the
talk.
same thing. See if you feel the same
Can
way.
I talk? Can I say something?
Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah. You know, have you ever heard like they say that whenever you shoot somebody, right? The person leave, you fucked. Because the person will point you out and say, you shoot me. That's what happened.
So let me ask you this then.
She
If you
said
got shot, if
she
I
come
shot
and
you,
testified,
if I
bro.
shot you,
She came
if I
and
shot you, hold on.
testified,
If I shot you, you would get
bro.
back in the car with me, bro.
I can say one word, bro.
If I shot you, you would get back in the car with me.
Bro, there was adrenaline going on. You don't know
I'm
what
not
was
trying to hear
going on.
this shit,
They were
bro.
in the
If
middle
I
of
shot
nowhere.
you, if I shot
And then
you,
apparently,
bruh,
bro,
if
I don't
I
think.
shot
Look,
you, would you get
look,
back in the car with
look.
me?
This what
If
this
we
what I'm
got
gonna say.
into
I
it.
don't think, bro. This is what I'm gonna say. I don't think
See, exactly.
Megan.
He won't even
Look,
answer
let
the
me say this,
question.
man. I don't think Megan really believe 100% the nigga was trying to kill her, was trying to shoot her. I don't think Megan believed that, and I don't believe that too. I don't
Yeah,
believe,
yes, she did, because she wouldn't have said he shot him
bro.
if he didn't. Yes, she did.
He
She
did.
believed it.
He did.
No, he didn't.
There's
She
a
lied.
there's a different between, bro.
She lied.
There's a different. Bro,
She
let me
lied,
speak.
just like she lied when she said
Bro,
she didn't
please,
fuck
man,
Tory.
let me speak,
She
man.
lied.
Let me speak, please. Let me speak.
Go ahead.
Bro, look, he did. I don't believe Megan believed that. You see, this nigga was trying to kill me. Was like shoot me intentionally. Like I said, bro, when you drunk, you do stupid shit, man. I think the nigga did a stupid shit. If you know what I'm saying, Kelcey, everybody who was in the car did stupid shit that night. That's the reason why that happened. When the whole shit going on, she said he shot her, which she believed he did. She said, right? But I
No,
don't
she
believe
lied.
that she think, all right, the nigga pull out a gun
You're
and
trying
point
to
it at
soften
me and
it up.
shoot.
He don't believe he did it on purpose. She know he didn't do it at all, and she came online and lied. That's what you're not saying. You keep making up excuses, talking about something. They was all fucked up. They was all drunk. They was all doing stupid. No, they was not. Tory was being a nigga, doing what the fuck he was supposed to do. Run through these bitches. They got jealous. One shot the other. Oh shit! What are you doing? No, you can't do that. What are you talking about? That's clearly what happened. I should have been fucking all them bitches. And he was about to tail off and Kylie ass in that pool. Oh no. Tory, bring your bitch ass on. So you fucking all of us, you got us fucked up. When you start fucking with her, yeah, Tory, and when you start fucking with her, you fucking with me and her, and you. Come on, bruh.
Yeah, I mean,
The crazy shit is like all the evidence pointing against this man, you still saying this man shot this lady. You still don't believe because Meg said, that's what's killing me. I cannot believe this shit. And it's and her, the bitch
She
that's
said,
saying it, like she's an outstanding, believable person. Not
look,
the thought
bro.
monster that she
Look,
is.
it's what you don't understand, man. I think everybody. I think she lied, but it's hard for me to understand. I don't know.
'Cause you're a simp.
Why is that not?
'Cause you're a simp.
Bro, I don't know why is that clicking for you.
No, it don't click.
When
for
it comes
me.
to when it comes to the like him fucking her, she did lie. We all see that in national.
So if you lie about
television,
one thing, you lie about all.
bro. Look,
Sorry, if you lie to me about
All right,
anything,
bro.
I'm not gonna believe nothing.
all right,
you
let's
say.
move
What are you
on, bro.
talking
Let's
about?
move on. Let's move on. If
Not
Tory
a
didn't
nigga
do
like
it, man.
you. I can lie to you
If-
about this, but I'll believe you tomorrow. You can lie to me today, but tomorrow ain't today. So you'll tell me the truth tomorrow. The fuck? How you go
Let's
through life
also
like
not
that?
forget. Let's also not forget the witness in the first interview said that they saw the muzzle flash closer to the two girls. But he wasn't. This is why people. Okay, I feel like I keep defend. I'm trying to throw Tory under the bus,
You
but
are,
I'm
you
not.
already did. Ain't no trying. You put him there.
But I gotta I gotta attack
Wait a minute.
what Rihanna said. I gotta attack that too,
Well, who?
bro. Rihanna.
Rihanna, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta attack what she said. She said, let's also not forget that the witness in the first interview said that they saw the muzzle flash closer to the two girls, right? Look, man, it wasn't nighttime. Bro, I feel like I'm defend. Bro, I'm begging.
Lawyer, bro. Oh my god, the evidence doesn't matter.
Bro, I
The
feel like I'm a
evidence
fucking
doesn't matter,
public
bruh.
defender
Oh
for
my
making this
God,
target.
that's what you sound like, bruh.
Bro, look,
Oh my
I feel like, look, I feel like I'm a fucking lawyer for Megan, but I gotta,
Shit.
no, the reason I gotta put it the way other people will think about it. Because
Nobody's
if we're
thinking
doing
about
a
it that way
show,
but you.
if we're doing a show, I only let you like if we're doing a show, right, I only let you
Mm-hmm.
put your point, what you believe about him, and it's not a good show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like the show is good. People are enjoying it. People is coming. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? But this is what I'm gonna say. He said that people, the guy that the first interviewer said that he saw the muzzle flash of the gun came from the two girls, right? He was 9 times. Most of these, they probably like the car or whatever that was probably was tinted. Nobody saw what was going on really. You know what I'm saying?
So now you
And then
questioning what
people
they
look.
saying. So now you saying it's probably nighttime, but you wasn't there.
It was 9 times, not probably. It
No,
was.
okay, it was nighttime.
Yeah.
But you saying that the people didn't see what they saw because it was nighttime. You gonna
No, I said
question what they said because it was nighttime.
because there were
Tell
people
them
who were like
you don't
different,
know,
like
you don't know it was nighttime, so it was
no, because there were people who got different, like
side.
bro. It was people who got different, like opinion.
Right.
Is that opinion
No,
about
I
what
understand
happened?
different views.
Views, yeah, about what happened. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there was a guy, it was a guy or a girl, a little girl, who said that they saw it was a short young person, a guy that shot. There's somebody that said that.
Who said
And so
that?
he's 5 foot.
Who said
I think
that?
it was a guy or a girl because I read it somewhere that said that, right?
No.
You heard that too, you didn't hear it?
No.
Bro, I've
No.
heard that clearly. They say they saw a short guy with the gun and shoot.
No, Megan said he was standing out of the roof of the car, out the sunroof, holding a gun, talking about some dance bitch and shot. That's the only person I heard say him shoot like that. And nobody else said he shot. Megan said he hung out of the sunroof and shot at her feet and said dance bitch. That's what she said.
So if she didn't believe that, why did she say that?
I don't know,
It's-
Rihanna, because women don't lie. They tell the truth on the stand. They would not dare. I mean, they might lie in public, they might lie in interviews, but not on the stand. They wouldn't dare
Really?
lie on the stand.
Can
If she
you
believed that she didn't intend to harm her, she should have just been quiet because this whole case would have blown over. She is the reason why there was a case. Yeah, her going online because the state. Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, like I said, like those police people, like the cloud chaser, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for a reason why, mostly like if you're a famous person, because they want to make it seems like they're working. By them, like arrest somebody and charge somebody famous, that show that they're doing something. So that's the reason why they'll always pick it up. Earlier, me and you, we had this conversation about the Antonio Brown thing that happened in Miami. Like I said, pretty soon, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get him just because of that. Is a good catch. It's a famous person. That'll put like they like that, the cloud chasers. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, man, last thing about that, bro. If the nigga is innocent, you believe he's 100% innocent. I do believe there's a lot of holes in this thing.
But
You
even
know what
with
I'm
the holes, you don't believe. That's the only thing. You say that,
Bro,
but
you're not
even
letting
with
me
the
speak,
holes,
man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
There's
saying
a lot
you
of
say
holes.
the same stuff, but even with the holes, you still don't believe that this man is innocent.
There's a lot.
How is that?
There's a lot of holes in this thing. You know what I'm saying? The unfortunate part, if this nigga didn't do it, man, it deserves to be released. You know what I'm saying?
How do you say that, bro?
Hopefully they can find like new evidence, not the guy that came and said some bullshit. It looks like somebody that got fired. You know what I'm saying? She fired the nigga and the nigga like felt some type of way about it and then made that shit up. I believe.
See how you can just come up with a story like that off the fly? See how you can come up with a story like that off the fly, but you can't come up with a story like that as to why the information was withheld from the DA? Why you can't come up with an answer that quick for that? And you see all these hoes.
The reason why, no. Listen, the reason why, because look, the reason why. Okay, now let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you a question. Please, I'm gonna ask you this person a question. Listen. Let's say you do some shit, right? You shoot somebody. You shoot somebody, and then you pay because that was a pay lawyer. It wasn't like a public defender. You pay a couple lawyers to defend you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you know there was a okay, not okay, you didn't shoot nobody. Let's say there's something happened, somebody got shot, and then you get picked up because you were in the location that happened. You get picked up, and then they say, yeah, you are the one that do it, right? And then there's the other evidence that can prove that you didn't do it. And then you hired like 3 lawyers to defend you, right? And then there's somebody that can say, yeah, you didn't do it because they were the witness to it. You see that your defense is not using that person to get you free. What would you say? Because you hired, they're working for you. You tell them what to do, right? If you don't feel like they're doing what you're supposed to do, you can fire them. Why do you think Tory sat there, not even tell their lawyers? I asked you a question. Can you see where I'm going with that? Why do you think Tory sat there, even though he knew that fucking driver, his driver, could come to the stand and testify? Or why do you think he tell this nigga, man, you gotta call, like, even the prosecutor didn't want to call him, but call him to come testify for me? Why do you think these lawyers?
I don't know why. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I don't know that. I don't have an answer for you for that. But that's one question. How is that one question more powerful than all the fucked up shit over here, all the DNA and all the evidence that's saying that he didn't do it? Why is that one question more important than all the evidence over here that's saying that he didn't do it? Tell me that. Give me a definitive answer for that from you, my guy, because you keep worrying about one stupid ass question about one stupid ass person when all the information over here is saying he didn't do it. Why is that one question more important than all this information over here? Why is that more important to you? Why is this side more important to you?
No. I mean, it's not, bro. I look at your evidence too, man. I'm not putting. I look at it. I challenge it.
You're making it seem like this evidence don't matter because you keep talking about this one piece of shit. Why he wasn't called? Fuck the why he wasn't called. Because that's what I was asking you back then. You were asking the questions that I was asking back then. You asking them now. Fuck that. All these hoes and all this information right here, including the information that they submitted, said he didn't do it. So why is he locked up if the information said he didn't do it? And why are you still saying it's a possibility that he could have did it if all the information is saying he didn't do it? Why do you still believe he did it? Or why do you still believe it's a possibility that he did it if all the information is saying that he did not do it, bro?
I tell you a million times, bro. I tell you a million times. The reason why I believe he did it is because the victim said he did it. You can think whatever you think, nigga.
Yeah,
but you
believe anything.
You can think whatever you think about me.
Bro. You
Bro,
already told me before. You already told me all the woman got to do is cry to you and you're going to believe her because you feel sorry for her. That's what you said to me.
Bro,
I don't give a fuck if it was 20 years
bro,
ago.
I never said.
You're still the same.
I never said that. I never said that, bro. I never said. Bro, I never said none of that, bro. You lying on my name, and I don't appreciate that, bro.
If he didn't shoot me.
You lying on my name. I don't appreciate that, bro.
Bro, you didn't say that, bro. You didn't say
I never
that
said that.
Bro.
I told you one time.
You said your man fucked your girl. You asked your girl. Your girl said no, and you didn't believe her. You kept pressing her, and she started crying and said no, and you believed her. That's what you said.
Bro, here's what I said, nigga. You see, here's what I said. You tell the story wrong. Here's what I said. I said I was dealing with this girl, right? And then my friend came to me and told me that he fucked her. Of course, I went to her. I asked her, like, hey, man, This nigga told me, like, she swear to God she didn't do it. I was trying to pressure her. I have no evidence. The only thing that I had is that nigga told me that. You know what I'm saying? And then she started crying. And then I get to a point where I believe her because I have no proof. You know what I'm saying? Because I hold her loyalty. She's my girl. She said she didn't do it. There's no reason. She never did nothing to me that I know before.
So it's no reason for her to lie to her. It's no reason for her to lie to you.
Because she never done it. I never got her doing it.
But it's a reason for your man to tell you he fucked your girl.
Yeah, maybe you want me to leave her so you can have her.
Oh,
that happened all the time, nigga.
That's what a simple nigga would say.
All right, bro. Yeah, whatever.
That's what a simple nigga would say.
Here's what I'm gonna say, bro. I I wish the best to Tory, bro.
Believe the
If you
hoes
didn't
over the
do it, bro, hopefully we're gonna
Believe
have
the
like more
hoes over
evidence.
the bro. This the type
Let
of
me
nigga
finish,
we
bro.
want.
Let me finish so we can move on. And then we're gonna have to we're gonna talk about Diddy trial a little bit
Lord,
because
have
tomorrow is
mercy.
gonna be, and then we're gonna close out the show, bro. So I'm gonna say, Tory, bro, I wish you the best, bro. If you didn't do it, bro, I wish you can find more evidence. This nigga don't like me saying anything wrong about. Bro,
Bro,
I'm
you
not
say,
saying
man, that man
anything.
just
I'm
keep saying
not
if.
even saying
That man
anything
keep
wrong. This
saying
nigga is
if.
that happy.
Hey, bro,
What you want me to
if,
say, bro?
if
You want me to
nigga
say
come-
free Tory?
Yes, bro.
You see that question mark right here, bro?
If you didn't
You
do
see-
it, bro, you need to be
You
free.
see that question mark? I put the question mark right here for a reason, nigga.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, this nigga
Bro,
vicious, bro.
I know the people like this show, bro.
You can't be in my
Please,
ear.
guys,
Please, bro,
listen.
don't-
Tell the
don't
people what they
call
gotta
her
do,
after
bro.
me, bro. Like,
Tell
share,
the people what they
subscribe,
do.
and comment, bro. And tell this nigga he be tripping, bro. Please, bro. This nigga
Bro.
said if he didn't do it, he hope he's free. He wish him the
Yeah,
best.
because I don't want an innocent man in
He
jail,
don't know
man. No
because he
one
wasn't
wants
there.
that.
He Stephen A'd him. He don't know he wasn't there. He Stephen
I
A'd him.
wasn't. Yeah. All right, bro. So Chill Megan say that he shot her. Is it Chile or Chill?
Is it child? Child, Megan
Can
said
you-
he shot her from the front seat. Then she said he shot her from the back seat. Then she said she didn't even see, but did see him. She said a lot of lies. And she needed immunity. Why does somebody need immunity if they didn't do anything? Everything leads to not guilty, but they guilty them. And you said if he didn't do it, he deserves to be free.
Okay, let me ask you a question. From what that would be the last question,
Mhm.
and then we move on, right? Because, like I said before, the prosecutor's job is to find you guilty, right?
Guilty.
Of what you've been accused of. Do you think that was a failure on Tory's team? That was it was a failure on them, not
Not
able
only reason
to
I'm gonna
prove that
say
he didn't
no.
do it.
Only I'm gonna say no because the judge told them that they could not submit certain evidence, which I don't understand why. That doesn't make sense. He was doomed from the beginning. How you gonna tell somebody they can't submit evidence if the evidence is supposed to be what you're submitting? How you shouldn't be able to? You should be able to submit all evidence. You're supposed to want all evidence. It's not supposed to be no evidence supposed to be turned away. True or false? If you're doing a complete investigation, there should be no evidence that shouldn't be considered, right? My point.
I get it, man. Yeah.
And then he gets stabbed 14 times. When new evidence comes out that can possibly free him. I'm sorry, not possibly. That's going to free him. They're going to have no choice. Especially when his legal team asks questions that LAPD don't have no answers for. The gun is compromised. There's no more DNA. But y'all had it when y'all took the test. But now we trying to retake it. We got the subpoena. They cleared us to do it. Now we can't because y'all used it all the. Come on, bro. Then you get stabbed up 14 times. He was chilling in there the whole time. Soon as this shit happened, he gets stabbed up 14 times. Twice in the back of the head. 7 in the back. 3 on the side. 4 in the abdomen. But that was a coincidence.
I think Rihanna is not. I think Rihanna. It's not with the girl code, man. I'm trying to defend y'all, but Rihanna is not. It's not with it. Rihanna's.
He said your friend risks his risk, but you want to lie. Child, that man was saving you.
Bro, he did. Let me finish the story though. It did because I later on find out that it did fucked her. You know what I'm saying? But
What you mean you later found out, bro? He told you. You didn't believe him. So don't say you later
I did it. Like I said, man. Look,
bruh.
bro. Let me ask you a question, bro.
That's
If
the
you've been
difference
with
between me and you, bro.
Look, let me ask
you just explained that.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this simple question. You and whoever's watching too, right? if you've been with a girl for 2 years,
Mhm.
there's nothing suspicious. She's
Mhm.
treating you well.
Mhm.
She's not a thought. She's not ever like look at other niggas
Mhm.
any type of way, right?
Mhm.
And then you got a nigga that come forward and say, man, I fuck your girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we're
But
friends, bro.
time
You know
out.
what I'm saying? I clap. Bro, you're not letting me, you never
No,
let.
but I was about to ask you is was it when he said he fucked you? Was it like
Not
while
me,
you're
bro.
in a I mean, no, not
Girls.
you. I'm saying when he said he fucked your girl, was it like while you were talking to her, or was like in the past type shit? When he's telling you, he's like, yeah, you know, I fucked your girl. Is it when like he fucked her while you was in a relationship with her freshly?
Yeah.
Right.
When I was in a relationship with her. But and then I asked her and then she said no. And then I have no evidence. I keep asking her, I have no evidence to, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. You just tell me that.
But why do you have to have evidence though? Like what evidence would you have had? If he didn't tell you, you wouldn't know.
Let me ask you a question. You never have like a guy come to you, say some shit about a girl that you're talking to make you hit the girl, and then behind your back, and then they go smash the girl?
No.
I understand because you never have girls like that, so that makes sense.
Okay, we can go. Absolutely, you can assault.
Yeah.
Me. Yeah, you can assault.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just like you've been doing all night.
But no. I can take it. I can take it. No homo.
Yeah.
I was about to. I'm not even being funny. I'm asking on that girl. I'm just asking you, how many girlfriends was you in before that situation? Before you got in that situation?
How many girlfriends I had?
Yeah. What number girlfriend was that? Do you remember?
I don't know. I had like many like girlfriends.
You had many before her?
Yeah.
So, and none of so in all your relationships before her, you was able to tell when you was being fucked around on, when you was being cheated on, you was able to tell? You picked up on it?
Nah, I wasn't. This is what I'm saying, man.
No,
I wasn't living my life in the past, bro.
You said she
I wasn't
didn't show no signs.
This is what I don't understand. I wasn't living my life in the past. I was this chick. This chick was treating me well. I mean, treating me well. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see nothing suspicious about her.
But that don't mean nothing.
That's the
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Just because you could be treated.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, bro. This is somebody you're intimate with. Why would you believe a nigga over your own girl? Why? What's the reason? Automatically
Because you
believe him, not believe your girl.
Because women lie.
Men don't lie.
You didn't know that? Guess what? Men lie.
So
Yes, men lie. But if that's my man, if that's my friend, like you said it was, not no associate, you said that was your friend. If that's your true friend,
bro, let's stay on the topic, man. Let's stay on the topic.
This is the topic, bro. Listen to what you're saying. Your friend told you this. Listen.
All right, bro.
So you're telling me
we talked about that many times, man. I ain't gonna stay on that shit no
Hold on,
more.
time out. You said your friend. So which means time out. How long was you in a relationship with that girl?
I told you it was for like 2 years, nigga.
How long was you friends with that man?
I was in school. That was a long time ago, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably like
exactly.
The same.
Now
we were in school together because we were in school. Probably the same time, the same amount of time.
All right.
The same amount of time because we were in school together. This is around like 2014, something like that. So yeah, around that time.
So your friend known, so you know, but y'all had pretty good relationship. So if that's the case, if you're gonna try to play it that way, that means that's safe to say that you knew both of them equally, right?
Not really.
It's safe to say that. So
It's
you
not
knew
really.
one more than
Because-
the other, and don't use sex as the girl as you being closer.
Bro,
That's
I spent more time with that chick. She's my girl. And everything. I know her better than him, than I do him. Because the nigga, like I said, we were in school. The nigga that I know in school, that we friends in school. That's what the fuck.
So before he told you that,
okay, nigga, let's move on, nigga.
Lying?
I do not, bro. Let's move on.
Did you ever have to question what he told you?
Bro, let's move on, bro. Oh, let's move on. It's only like 2 hours. This nigga, bro. But why are you trying to interrogate me as a bullshit, bro?
Your mind and how you think and expose you, bro. This is how you think, bruh. And this is why you crying this Tory shit the way you crying. And I'm trying to show you, and I'm trying to show the
Bro,
world
what the
how
fuck,
simple you
man?
are, bruh. I'm trying.
This nigga
He's already
crazy.
told you that
Bro, guys.
he could come to you anything, and you never question.
Say that again. You got show. You got off. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you. Just go back and come back.
What?
Oh, I can hear you now. All right, bro. Let's move on. Let's talk about this man. Okay, so it's been a week. Like I said, we talked about that. So tomorrow is gonna be the second week of the Diddy's trial. Like me and you, like we talked like last Friday, right? I haven't seen anything that the prosecutor put out that proved that the nigga is a trafficker. It's a sex trafficker. I don't. You said you don't too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
What do you think is coming tomorrow? This week. Mind you, they have the second lady, the Jendo.
Yeah, that's what
They haven't
I was
like.
going to ask you. It got to come from the other people because
Yeah.
Cassie didn't help the situation. Because and like you said, or I remember you was like, I don't know if it was you the one that asked this question or somebody else, but I think it was you. It was like, yeah, she might have been with it, or might have been with it a lot of times, but it probably was just that one time she wasn't, and was that one time she was forced? Could that
Mm-hmm.
be it? Or but then they was trying to say he lived a swinger's life, and then they was trying to say that the defense kept changing. He was like, well, he didn't force nobody to do it. Everybody was consensual. And then that's when they was like, no, they got witnesses saying the complete opposite, that it wasn't consensual. So, I don't know, but Cassie, they were saying, making it seem like Cassie was going to expose him, and she did the complete opposite. She was with that shit. So as far as we concerned, we got to hear from the other people.
Yeah, I think
Because
like
she ain't
the
helping the
lawyer did a.
situation.
Yeah, she didn't help the prosecutor at all, in my opinion. I think all those text messages, even the voice phone call, it didn't help her at all. You know what I'm saying? And then she also was cheating on Diddy left and right. She cheated on him with like Kid Cudi. So and then a lot of, even like after the whooping that she got in the Intercontinental Hotel, a couple days later, she was begging for free cuffs. She was saying, I didn't like the way that happened, but
Let
I
me make it
want the
up.
free cuffs. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like so she was
See?
still begging for it. That I think. Now let me ask you a question. Usually the prosecutors, before they talk to the witness, you know what I'm saying? How to answer certain question, or the lawyer of the victim talk to them and then tell them what they gotta so how they what they gotta do, what they gotta say. You know what I'm saying? So they can come out like trustworthy, right?
Right.
She seems like somebody. She didn't do it, bro. She didn't do a good job at all, man. If he was off, bro, if the trial is over today, man, this nigga will be like free the next day.
You know what she tried to do? She did too much, but it was going, the way it wasn't going to work. If she didn't have to take the stand, it would have worked, but it did. And as though she had to take the stand, she was going to try to use
She had no choice.
Even though it is right, it's not enough, because even though he got you in, you still chose to stay. Even for 10 years straight, you never went to the police. So, you know what I'm saying?
No, with
So
that,
it's like,
look, I don't think, look, with that, okay, if with that,
10 years, bro. It's 10
no,
years,
listen,
bruh.
with that, no, even 10 years, bro, you can still have a fear of a person.
Nah,
like,
bro, not when
you know
you
what I'm saying?
traveling and shit. Nah, bro.
No, look,
Not when other people say.
bro, it
Not when
doesn't
you
matter,
fucking
bro,
other-
because
not when
you
you're
with
fucking
somebody,
other celebrities,
look,
bruh, and their
look.
cars getting blown up, bruh. No, bruh. Sorry, you have freedom. You taking other dicks out here, so no, we can't. We're not doing it like that.
I see what
bruh.
you're saying, man. I ain't trying to
No, bruh. Thank
At
you.
first,
bruh.
I was gonna say
No,
maybe,
bruh.
but by you saying that she was like cheating on him, like
She told
because
you
the
this,
fear
bruh.
wasn't really. Yeah, I see
She
what
said
you're
this,
saying.
bruh.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're
You
saying.
can't
I ain't
use
gonna
that no
even
more. I
challenge
was
that.
with you. I was
Yeah.
on that shit too. Yeah, I was main one advocate. Yeah. Diddy got her under control. He got her medicine cabinet. He got her doctor's notes and shit. I was that nigga. But when the facts come out, and the proof is the proof. Like Shannon. We know you got set up, but she got good intel when you run. It don't look good for you. It don't matter that we know what we know, but she got your ass.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it, bro. I don't know. Maybe like the
She thought she
prosecutors,
was
like I
gonna go
said,
by. She was young. She ain't know no better, and did he take advantage of her? Which she could have effed off the, but not for 10 whole years, my nigga. Nah, because at some point you got fame and notoriety too. Whether he had you up and you tried to portray like he had you locked away or something, no, because you were still a public figure. You were still had to attend certain gatherings and shit. You were still a star, so you were known. So you had to move around. You see what I'm saying? So it don't make sense. You wanted to be there. You can't force. No, you wasn't forced to do that. And yeah, he got you hooked on drugs and shit. So you had to come back. You had to support that drug. Yeah, he got you on them. So that's the only way you can support that. You had to do the freak offs, the financial habit. Come on now. And you was getting paid off the shit too. Like, come on, because your music
yeah,
wasn't doing it.
yeah. I
You see
mean,
what I'm
bro,
saying?
like I said, so far, the only thing that I found about this trial, I mean, I
They
literally
some nasty
found,
horse.
yeah, nasty hoes. Diddy is a homosexual cock who like to watch men fuck his girl,
He said he
and
taught her how
after
to do
that,
fellatio.
yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I think we talked about that a couple days ago. She will collect it, the
Oh yeah,
cum,
yeah. Oh my
and then
god.
she'll take the cum and
Oh my
wipe
god.
that shit around his nipple. Like this is some next level, top level,
God.
like freakiness, man. I don't know what that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the sexual gratification, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I mean, what was it? The drugs? What was
Yeah,
that?
it gotta be. It says the ketamine.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, they
bro,
say they got
I
like
do
four drugs
understand,
in
bro.
one.
I do understand some men who like to watch the girls get fucked. Not me, but I don't understand some men who do it. You know what I'm saying? For
Not
their
my
own
girl.
reason.
Not watching
Like
my
I said,
girl
not
get
me,
fucked.
not me. But
What the fuck?
we're not stupid. We know men who like that, right?
Well, maybe
You
that's
like
that
to,
rich power money when you just ran through bitches
bro.
so
I
much that
know,
it don't
bro.
do nothing
I
for you no more. I don't know. I ain't fucked
You know
that
what I'm
many
saying? Bro,
bitches.
I know people in real life who do that. So I'm not even, for some reason they like it. You know what I'm saying? That turn them on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But
shit.
with the whole other like cum thing is some bullshit. I don't understand it. But
That's next level.
next level bullshit. Next level,
Yeah.
bro. I think I've seen it all. I've like done it all.
Yeah, bro.
But
That's just
apparently I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
whoa,
I
bro.
wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Didi and Kasi proved me that I was far away from the
Mediocre like shit.
from it, bro. I'm telling you. But hey, man, I think like this week, or I don't know, because this is the trial might last like 5 weeks or 4 weeks. That's gonna be week 2. You know what I'm saying? I think they probably have other witnesses. I think the Jendo, that's the only thing the prosecutors got on their sleeve. If they cannot prove the case with that, I think it's over for them. Did he gonna beat that case and embarrass all of them? Because they were saying they got before the trial, right? When this nigga got busted, they were saying they have this against him, they have that against him, and then what they have right now, bro? What the fuck? That ain't
Hello?
shit. Yeah, can you hear me, bro? You froze, man. Like I don't know what's going on. But guys, man, I appreciate every single one of you, man, that was watching the show with me. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were frozen. But here's what I'm saying. Like they were saying that they got all this evidence against this nigga, and then just for the trial to start, and then literally have nothing.
Nothing.
All they have is a lady that was like, oh, that was a freak that wanted to do all type of nasty shit after she got her ass whooped. You see what I'm saying? So some crazy shit. Like I said, bro, I appreciate every single one of you, man. I appreciate like Tim and Taylor always, man. Christina Lou, I appreciate you. I appreciate Rihanna. All your comments, I appreciate one of you, man. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that right now. So we be live Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, bro. You here. Last thing you gotta say, man, about the show and about everything, every topic, so we can close out the show.
One more time.
I say, I'm about to end the show. Last time you gotta say about the topic. What do you think about the show? Did you like it? What is it?
I always like all our shows, especially that Tory shit, man. We had to dig in there and free them niggas. This ain't like they targeted all the black people. They done got Tory, they done got Diddy, they done got Chris Brown, motherfucking Shannon Sharp. Who the fuck else? But they getting all of us, bro. I think something going down for real. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. This shit is weird.
But there's some niggas that shouldn't be in that list, man. The Shannon Sharp put that on himself, man.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But thank you to everybody, man, that's watching the live stream, man. So we'll be back Tuesday at 8 p.m., right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. My name is Carlo. This is your boy Brandon. Be more careful. We'll be seeing you guys later, man. Take out. Bye. Peace out. Yeah.
It say take a shot if you like golden showers. I do.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who